J Squad.
We gotta find now what do we do? That's the first clue. Now what do we do? That's the first clue. We gotta find
everybody doing today? What happened now? Also, hi, Working Deb. Hey, Helldiver. Hey, Simon. So to be very truthful, we will be watching Jan. Welcome, Jan. Been a while. So what's funny enough is I got into beef. Like all this started because I got into beef with Anthony on fucking Blue Sky. And I think we're actually going to get to that. I think I might have gaslit myself into actually covering this. Originally, this title was a false flag. I just wanted to make fun of Anthony for the things we were talking about on the channel. But I think fine, we'll cover it a little bit. We'll have some content because I don't really know what I wanted to cover today. I thought about covering that satanic panic coverage. Can't be worse than the Birdman, right? Right? Well, no, it's not. It's not. But I think some of the things that Ant says in it are pretty interesting when it comes to characters that I've talked about, like the Birdman, right? Well, like the Birdman. Whoa, you're not lying. Already up one on Ant. Yes, yes. I thought we'd start it out though, with a real like hard hitter, with something, because I'm trying to get logged into my Blue Sky on my computer. I never use Blue Sky. The only reason I even started this shit is because people were sending me like, especially Jeff was sending me like shotgun tweets back and forth over the different coverages, Noah and stuff like that. So I eventually I had made a Blue Sky and never like used it for anything. I'm in waiting, Truge. All right, hold on. Let me get over there. We'll bring Truge. I'm actually gonna watch your video too. Truge Stash, the True GD. Yo, what's up, bud? What's going on?
Yo, what's poppin'? How are we tonight?
Doing good. It's been a fun day.
Yeah, I'm shocked that all this was even going down. Like, my chat was exploding. That What Gaming Dad was freaking getting like in this battleground on Blue Sky. So that's why I had to DM me like, what is going on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that anyone in your chat came in about it, because I mean, it was just something simple. It's just like I dropped off a little like nugget, not really thinking anything of it, just being funny, and like just Ant had to say something, I guess. It was we'll pull it up here in a second. Like I said, I'm trying to get logged in.
Yeah, no, you're good, fam. You're good. I'm currently just level grinding as we chat.
Yeah,
so I'm just vibing.
Yeah. A deer is coming soon to this stream.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's always welcome. He's always staying. We got Iron. It'll be you and then Wendy. We'll call it there, unless maybe Ant has to respond to everything. It's a condition. I'm certain of this. Oh yeah, it is a condition. It's called being a fucking lol cow. He just has to. Like, I'm a fucking 270 sub channel, right? Maybe he's mad that I was like one of the guys that was like the fulcrum of taking down Noah.
I'm shocked he's upset with me because like I freaking decided to call him out on his nonsense, because it's like noble behavior to do when someone's going nuts. Like,
yeah, I mean, he's like, I read some of the messages he had like back and forth with him, and I'm like, why are you going after like Truge is being like reasonable? God damn it, hold on.
Well, to go back to that earlier point you were making, like, I'm pretty sure I saw I've heard Nicholas Diorio talk about this on EFAP. He described something called the lol cow gene. So
yes.
maybe he just has that. Maybe he just has that. Also, thanks for having me back on.
Yeah, anytime, Iron.
No worries.
I expected some of you guys to make their way back into chat with that message that with that title that I put up, right? Definitely.
Yeah, honestly, like I haven't been focusing. I really haven't been focusing on Anthony Gramuglia, because like, especially after I don't know if you saw it when EFAP went after Noah over the whole false DNCA takedown strike. They also went after Gramuglia during that
Yeah.
situation, and it really exposed. And from what I saw, it looked like he was a really kind of a major attention freak. So that's why I just wanted to keep away from him. But like, I'd be lying if I said I didn't find some of his nonsense particularly entertaining. Like
Oh, yeah, for sure.
he's kind of a funny guy.
Yeah, it is funny to hear about him, and then like just hearing like I kind of turned against Ant, like not even against him, like I didn't really care about him, right? When I first started doing my going after the anti-woke gamers and stuff like that, because that's where I kind of started to get popularity in, right? Talking about people like Smash JT and a lot of these other incredibly like retarded characters, and someone, I think it was Simon, had mentioned. Actually, he mentioned he didn't like Anthony, but then something happened within that, and he did like Anthony again. And he's like, you should maybe talk with Anthony. Y'all are in the same wheelhouse. And I was like, I'm not going to go like begging at the door of any content creator. I like to make my own content and grow from there. And, you know, obviously if like K-Huck, I've done content with, Wendy Ho, I've done stuff with, things like that. It just seems more, what's it called? More fluid, right? More fluid.
Yeah. More genuine.
Yeah, more genuine than anything else. I don't know my fucking blue sky password. What the fuck are we talking about here?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4 chat. That's what
you're
that's
probably,
what it is.
you're probably not wrong. You're probably not. My old ass can't be remembering shit. But I go discover blue sky. Fuck blue sky. Why is there not just like a to be fair, this is the first time I've ever logged onto it. Is that just maybe I was clicking on a fake account?
All I'm going to say is,
are any of these actually Blue Sky? What is fucking Blue Sky's address? Blue Sky.
I think it's Blue Sky app. I think it is. Sorry.
Oh, okay, so that is the right one. That is the right one. Pigment 1, banger, banger. Let's see here.
Well, I was just gonna say this. Like, all I'm gonna say about like Anthony's like I forget if it was. I think EFAP covered him at one point, saying that a YouTuber who said that the fucking grifters, the big bad critical drinker and Neurotic and all those guys, like they're lying to you. They're actively like making. And I remember the person in that video being like incredibly just smug and smarmy and ugh. I'm pretty sure that was Anthony Gramuglia, so that was just like my introduction to him, and it's just like, oh, okay, and like say whatever you want, like, oh, you watched them through EFAP. It's like there's nothing EFAP could have said about him that would have been more effective at turning me off to this guy than just listening to him just be such a condescending prick, like just so full of himself. So that's really just the extent of my Anthony Gramuglia nonsense. Knowledge, excuse me, and just the overall nonsense that he did. Like again, like going back to the Utterly Noah things, like with his plagiarism, I remember the EFAP covered it where I guess Noah leaked their DMs where Gramuglia was coaching him through the plagiarism thing, saying like just say that, oh, you failed to cite your sources, you failed to citate correctly. It's like so you actively knew Noah was plagiarizing, but you just want to go with this narrative to cut for damage control.
Yeah, my thing is even if he hadn't known, right? Like obviously he was trying to coach him through it, but the very statement that turned me against him in that was him saying, "Don't focus on the." And this isn't exact words. He was basically like, "Don't focus on the." What is it? The plagiarism. Focus on the not linking, the citation.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's what really turned me off to him. It's like, you're kind of dishonest, dude. Like, and I know this was said to Noah directly, and I know this was said throughout the whole situation. It's like, imagine if this was like Critical Drinker or Mauler or any of the anti-woke people that did this and that was dropped. Would Anthony Gramuglia be okay with that if someone said like, don't focus on this, just focus on that?
Yeah,
'Cause I don't-
it would
yeah.
be complete. And if you'll notice as we go through this stuff that happened, like it's a constant theme with him. Like if this was done to the other side, he would not approve of it. He would go after them for it, right? In one way or
Yeah.
another. He likes to fucking like be this moral high ground guy, and then but he also likes to pretend he doesn't do tons of videos on anti-woke content. He told me he's only made 4 videos, edited videos on Mahler and other people. And I was like, dude, I can see 2 streams right now within the last couple of weeks on Lily Orchard alone. I've seen you cover her more times than that. I've seen, like, I clicked on a video and immediately it was a clip of the Critical Drinker stream. And then, like, he's what he basically says, what he lies to himself about is that, oh, hey, I'm not covering them. I'm covering a subject. They just happen to be, yeah,
The subject. Yeah,
yeah.
that
They
is
just
the
happen
whole
to be,
stupid
you know, it
thing.
happens to be in context of the subject. And I was like, bud, you're criticizing their takes. You are being a hypocrite, right? Because it's the whole I'm not, so I am. Hold on, I'm trying to send some stuff too. I got into
that's
Blue
the
Sky,
whole
guys.
thing,
Old man
dude.
got into Blue Skies. He is a fucking
Yeah,
subject.
Furries,
Furries.
go to the homepage.
Furries.
Well,
I've
what
got
you
you in.
described. Sorry.
No. I was gonna say furries. I got you in timeout, man. After the last time you fucking told someone directly who I was covering that they needed to freaking off themselves, I can't have you on stream saying that shit, bud. I've warned you about it before. And you still did it. And so we're gonna have to give you a timeout for a while. Got it? All right.
No way, Jesus still loves you.
But Wargaming's dad's gonna be a menace on Blue Sky. The first like real thread I got into with Anthony, I already got one message hit for being intolerant. I haven't even hardly been on the site.
Dude, I cannot handle being on Blue Sky. Like that just sounds that stuff just sounds way too gay for me. I'm sorry. No,
Hey,
no.
as a gay guy, like, yeah, it's probably not for everybody.
Yeah, right.
Well, I should say as a bi guy because I do have a partner, but like, yeah.
Well, I'm bi too, so it doesn't really.
Anthony is definitely watching this. Hey, Egad, welcome. Everyone is a grifter but me, Muglia.
Yeah, it's like I wanted to say something about like to that earlier point, like what you were describing about Anthony Gramuglia's hypocrisy. It's like that's just like the anti-grifters in a nutshell. It's like it's. I talked about this briefly in the video I did, which, you know, by the way, thanks for reacting to that. I appreciate.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely.
the spotlight. Like it's not just like Anthony Gramuglia or the Birdman. It's like it's all of them. Like they all engage in like this. They all behave like this moral arbiter, moral high ground nonsense. But they engage in the very behavior that they condemn others for. And it's just like it's exactly why I've said for years, and I will continue to say whatever you want about the alleged grifters, about the EFAPs and critical drinkers out there. It's like you guys are just as bad, if not worse, than how you describe them. So it's like I would, even if I hated those people as much as the anti-grifters did, I still wouldn't want to be anywhere near these anti-grifter people. They're just spineless.
Yeah, I mean it's just like basically like my whole take on the anti-woke side of things, right? And this is specifically gaming. I don't really watch a lot of the like movie buff guys. I don't watch a lot of movies anymore, right? But I still think like I've listened to some of Drinker's takes, and I don't think Drinker actually has an opinion. But that's just me. I've watched him sit on a stream and not say anything, trying to feel out the right opinion.
Yeah,
you know, and it's just something like that. But what I was trying to get to is like the anti-grifters, right? These people who have come in at it are like you said, literally the same thing. It's two sides of the same coin, all yelling at each other, and everyone else is making fun of them. Oh
Yeah,
man.
and then you have people like me who's like, I can care less about what Drinker says. Like, yeah, I did call
Yeah.
him a grifter because he is a grifter, but it's like, again, at that point in time, I was friends with no one. That's just what I believe. So I'm like, frick it, why not? But
Yeah.
like, everybody in that sphere, left, right, center, everyone just does not understand how to critique media at all, and it's just,
Oh, it's just this
how we even get here?
yeah. I mean, it literally is just people like turning around and doing the same thing. Uh, I'm amazed at how long you went for. Listen, I don't like none of that stuff bothers me when people like talk shit online. I can keep going and I can keep asking questions. I mean, he was deflecting each time it come up, but I would always push back to the question and he would deflect again, right? So it doesn't like I don't get emotional over that kind of content and stuff. It doesn't affect me. So I could do it all day because it takes me a second to send a tweet. But I do got somewhere to start for us. Miss Wargaming dad quote. What?
Oh my god.
Drinker is just an idiot, but the problem is he's an idiot with a massive audience. True, that's what I could see. I'm always very hesitant to call any of these people actual grifters. So far, I have a very small list of people that I think are actual grifters. Andy Pants Gaming is a grifter. He started out with an anti-woke channel and a woke channel, and when the anti-woke took off, he deleted the anti-woke or the woke one. Right? He's definitely.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, 100%. There was a guy who was talking about it. I used to have the clips of it. I don't anymore. I wish I did. They may be lost media now, but yeah, 100%. And then his just outrageous shock content is just that it's just shows it. Then you've got Smash JT. Smash JT is absolutely a grifter. If you look through his history, you can see where he was constantly trying to ride the coattails of anything he could. Fucking he used to quote tweet Bo Blacks constantly trying to get on internet versus. He tried to do the like shirts off for gaming girls because he was so progressive. He did a live stream for Lights Out for BLM. He did the Amico scam, like where he at first said, yeah, it was not a good thing that the Amico was coming out, and then completely turned tail and jumped on the Amico train when he thought it could benefit him. And it's the same thing with the anti-woke stuff. He just happened to get a hit on it, and now he rides that.
No, I wasn't aware of that either. Like the only thing because I found Smash JT back in like 2024 when I guess you could say Gamergate 2 started lifting off, and like I wasn't aware about any of this stuff. The only thing he was involved with, I don't know if he was like directly responsible or he was, or maybe I think he was. Like you could probably correct me on this one, but it's like he made like this hit list on like Kotaku or something like that, like saying like, oh yeah, like these are like the woke Kotaku people that are like ruining gaming, and it's like I didn't necessarily disagree with him at the time, but I felt like the list that he made was a bit like I feel I didn't really feel comfortable with that personally.
Yeah, I mean,
like it kind of came across as like, you know, like a cancel culture but in reverse. It's like I because I'm pretty sure like Alyssa Mercante was on one of those on that list, and especially knowing what I know about her now, it's like, ugh, fuck that bitch. But even then, like it's still that was like the only thing he did at the time that's just like I don't really feel comfortable with that Smash. But aside from that, I didn't have any problems with him. Like this is all the first time hearing about this crap with him. I'd have to do it.
Yeah, so when I talk about like if I'm going to call someone like a grifter, like an actual grifter, I'm gonna like try and do the research in the background to find out. And I did a lot of coverage of Smash JT. He was like one of the first real anti-woke guys that I started like going after fairly hard to the point that he has me muted now because I've caused problems for him.
That's how you know you made it.
Yeah, I pointed out that he was doxing, that he was linking Alyssa Mercante's docs online, right? Listen, I have my issues with Alyssa Mercante. I have my issues with Kotaku. I was clearly on the side of like more of the Gamergate gamers than I was on any other side of it. You know, there were problems, of course. But yeah,
Yeah,
he was
whatever.
linking her Kiwi Farms thread and even had it up on stream, not the dox itself, but linking to it, while being a hypocrite and saying that she was doxing him, which he doxed himself a long time ago by wearing his Smash JT shirt and being on a news like a news channel about something that happened in his neighborhood, sitting right in front of his house.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much like it's saying he doxed himself is like in fairness, like if you did read the lawsuit Alyssa Mercante put, it's like it's very obvious like what she was trying to do. It's like she redacted her information, but she had no qualms about putting Smash. Like she outright says, like, oh, due to harassment and all this jargon that she's been going through, it's like I will not be putting my information in this lawsuit, but I'm going to put Smash JT's information in this lawsuit. It's like, okay, you know what you were doing, bitch. You know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
And I criticized that when it happened. In fact, I went through, like, I read the whole document when it first started coming out. So, yeah, I absolutely criticized her for that. And it's absolutely batshit insane that she called his wife, right? Or she didn't call, she messaged his wife.
yeah,
Twice.
again,
But,
yeah, it's like I said, like say whatever you want about Smash. It's like you cannot convince me that Alyssa Mercante isn't some innocent little sheep in all this situation. It's like, bitch, you absolutely brought all this crap on yourself when you cross. That's an absolute line cross right there. With like messaging that person's wife to home wreck and like that doxing thing with the lawsuit is like, bitch, fuck you.
I disagree
I think it could be why at once.
I disagree on the idea that like she brought it on herself. Like a lot of the stuff that has happened, but you know, before the like because this was coming out as the lawsuit was coming out still. A lot of the stuff that was happening around Kotaku and the other groups for it were happening before she did that. Now that doesn't make what she did right. It's absolutely batshit insane, and you know I agree. Fuck her for doing that. But this isn't like when I read through the case. When I first heard about the case, I was actually on Smash JT's side. I'm a huge like true believer in free speech, not all these gay people who do dumb stuff like Chud the Builder or people who pretend to like it and then call for censorship. Until I started reading through the case files, and it just shows that this is more than just Smash talking about a person, criticizing a person, even more than just Smash calling her a whore, right? I could really give a shit less. There's a lot of maliciousness behind it that could be found to be not under free speech, right? Kotaku was receiving tons of emails and death threats and things like that. She was receiving tons of death threats, emails of dick pictures and things like that. Smash JT made a website to follow these people around everywhere they went.
Yeah, that I like in terms of like that website you're talking about, like that's what I'm pretty sure that's what I was talking about before. It's like, yeah, that's where it's like Smash, like I have to draw a line there. But like I would also say, like, bear in mind, like there was also stuff that she like, because there were also other people covering her as well. It's like Atreus, side scrollers and so on. It's like they were, and even without their coverage, like she was actively putting herself out there. It's like there was that what people are calling like the Frost 2.0 rant that Alyssa did, where she outright told people, if you have a problem with that, come fight me physically, bitch. So like, you know, like if absolutely by all means, if there is concrete evidence that what Smash did directly caused some of the death threats and harassment that came her way, like by all means, then I do think Smash should be held responsible to that. But like that's where I'm like a little bit iffy on that lawsuit, is because like this is not just some random person that Smash JT has been targeting. Like she has been putting herself out there and saying some of that stuff as well. So that my biggest concern about that is like, how much can you prove like some of the stuff that you received was because of Smash, or because you were putting yourself out there, antagonizing people on Twitter and antagonizing people on streams and doing stuff like that. So that's where my whole like you kind of brought this on yourself statement comes from. She's not just some like random person just minding her own business, tra la la, whatever. Like I remember reading some of her tweets. I would have to go back and check, but I remember seeing some like her saying her share of pretty like nasty things to people. Like And
Sure,
so
sure.
you know, like, so that's just my biggest conundrum. Is like, okay, so how much of that was because of Smash or because Alyssa is antagonistic needlessly on Twitter? So
Well,
that's just my biggest question.
so we could go off on a whole rant on this. Maybe we should get together on stream and like actually have a discussion about this because I've watched this case all the way through and know quite a bit about it and about Smash JT himself. So maybe we can get on it. We can talk about it. I don't want to derail it from the true monster of this stream. And yes, yes, we are gonna watch Anthony Gramuglia's obliteration first before we go into the tweets. Or the...
Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude, this video is so.
All right, everybody. Let's.
Oh, here, you might want to share screen into the Discord real quick.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
About this on the EFAP they did. It's like Anthony Gramuglia said that he was spending time with his relatives. Like, bullshit. Like, you were spending the whole time tweeting about the critical drinker, and they said like, and like Anthony's grandmother was telling her, it's like, oh, Anthony, why don't you come get dinner? We have so much to talk about and catch up about. No, Grandma, don't you know I have to fight the war against the critical drinker? Leave me alone.
Like, the guy is known. The guy is known for this, but somehow he thinks that he doesn't do any content with it. Here it is. There you go, boys. All right. Let's start off here. What did Anthony do again? Well, he crashed out. We'll go into the details right after this. Damage will do a full pig barbecue. Damage, I saw you up there. Yes, we got into it a little bit. But I'll make sure to bring you in next time. I'll let you know, right? Don't you realize Drinker will destroy the world? Yes, Joe, true. Drinker is destroying everything by not liking the Odyssey.
Drinker is Anthony's Derio.
The world's going to explode. The Aztecs warned us about this.
The Aztecs warned. That was what the calendar was actually about.
Guys, the freaking Critical Drinker is a stand user. We have to be on the lookout.
Yeah, true. Speaking of gaming journos, did you hear what Colin Moriarty? I didn't really read anything, but I saw he was coming up in my feed, so we may have to look at that. But first,
Dad, you want to play some baseball? Not now, son. Critical Drinker just made a review on some guy slop, and I have to make a 1-hour response on why he's wrong. Your mother would have wanted this. Dad, you want to play some baseball now?
Wait, is there like a screen share or something?
What am I getting?
Yeah, I have a screen share set up.
Exposed, and I gotta cover them. And then bail like
because it's not showing up on my like Discord call.
Here, let me stop.
Are you on your phone or something?
No, I'm on my iPad.
Oh, okay. I know that my friend Hiko was having problems with the share screen on phone, so.
Mm-hmm. Can you see it now?
No. Is there like a link I have to click or something? Or hold on. Do I have to go in like chat or something? Or
I think I had to do this real quick. If I share screen, then it would like two of them popped up, right?
iPad kid. Yes.
Oh, great. So now
Seems that I'm not the only one with the problem. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I have it streaming. Yeah. And Truge has it streaming now. I can see.
So I have my freaking gameplay up. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
But yeah, like it was like two people with share screen at the same time, and then it fixed itself. So I wasn't sure if I had the share screen in here as well.
Do you want me to just watch like along with the stream, or?
Yeah, you can do it that way if you want, because I'm not sure why it's not showing up on yours. It's strange.
Yeah, sorry about that. Like, hold on.
Discord is just being sexist again, chat. You don't have to worry.
Nasmir, if Iron King misbehaves, Wargaming Dad will take away his screen time. Apparently, I'm already taking it away. He can't even see it. Yeah, if you want to listen to the little orange tree, we'll go with that. All right, let's see here.
All right, sure, I can do that. I can do that.
Wanted this. Hey, Bob, want to play some baseball?
Let's go.
Your Your mother would have wanted this. Dad, you want to play some baseball now with it? Shut, Goyam! One of my gay-ass friends got exposed, and I gotta cover them. And then bail like always. Don't worry, your mother would have wanted this. Hey, Bob, wanna play some baseball? Fuck off, you little shit! Powerful Opinions just made a new video on me. Clearly obsessed with my big Jewish cock. I need a big post about him. Your mother would have wanted this. Oh, son, I'm finally ready to play some goalie ball with you. What the? Dad, fuck off. I'm literally diesel maxing right now. What happened to you, son? Don't you realize that Mom remarried? To who?
It's I don't know.
What is
What is that? Oh, sure.
All right, okay, I guess. I have to be honest with this one. I'm fine with my wife's new boyfriend, as it allows me to. Oh God, no!
Oh my God! What is the
they're
freaking?
definitely having sex. Oh yeah, they're having sex. Oh, I can tell, I can hear it. Yo, they're having sex. And I can smell it, I can feel it. Yo, they're having sex. And
This is how long?
What was that? that
Bob
was...
Jojo Goofy. What is this?
I think that's it, guys. We're gonna end stream now. Ant has absolutely been demolished.
I don't know how he could survive, like, just getting railed by buff Jojo Goofy. It's like, you don't come back from that. You just don't come back.
Jesus,
No one comes
bro.
back.
That's
Dude, boy,
true. No one
Twitter's
comes back
going
from that.
crazy.
Anthony kind of looks like Chibi Reviews if he took a shower.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, he is really into the incest rape manga porn, right? So
Oh shit! Yeah, like while I was away, that was the first week while I was away. You did a stream like about him, like going over that anime video he did. Like, what? I still need to rewatch that. Like, what the fuck was he talking about?
He wants more of like the contents of Metamorphosis, a very influential manga in his opinion.
Yeah,
He wants more of that inside of his freaking more of his head. It's so weird, bro.
All right. So let's talk about it. Who is it? Number one rival. You mentioned Lily Orchard during your back and forth with Ant on Blue Sky. Is especially accurate considering he's prideful in his role of her downfall. Yeah, I mean it's this thing, and Noah did it too, where they have these egos, right? That they absolutely have to like feed. I'm the one that took them down. I'm the one that did this, right? I don't even think like I do like. I have a little bit of ego in the fact that like I was able to twist it back on Noah and find out his lies, especially because I was pissed off, right? But it wasn't me that took him down, right? Noah took himself down.
Like we are all influencers, like we're all content creators. We all have the ego, but like there comes a point where you have to like put it down and be like, okay, look, it's not just me that did this, you know? Like with Lily, like there was like she's like a scum on the internet for years at this point. Like everyone has already made content about her. If anything, June the King did it like more damage than Ant. Like what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
like
I'm seeing the stream now. By the way, sorry, just didn't mean to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working for me now.
It's because I turned your time back on. All right.
Oh, okay.
No,
don't play anything besides Angry Birds.
Yeah, I feel like the stuff I've seen of Lily Orchard, she's not even a good anti-woker, right? She tries, but she's not even a good anti-woker. So like, I don't know that she was ever going to be like super successful. I don't know how many she even has, but I don't feel like she was doing anything else. They all want the smoke and fame of taking down Asmongold, but fold and turn off comments at immediate pushback, right? Right? I mean, it's so easy to dunk on Asmongold. He's such a fucking retard. But I mean, at the same time, you also know that anything you say just isn't going to cause any effect. He has such a parasocial audience that they just won't do anything he says. But I've never had to block anybody. Funny thing about Joshua, or excuse me, they all want to smoke. There was something else. Lily Orchard is the farthest thing from an anti-woke. Well, she does the movie reviews, right? She tends to talk about the movie reviews. So I thought that was like a big portion of her content. I mean, I know only a little about her because I've never been interested enough to do it. Not you, Josh. Not you.
I would highly recommend looking at the June the King video because it's a good rundown of like just the basic necessities that you need to know.
Yeah. So let's start this journey of crash out and tears. So I just happened to look on Blue Sky. I don't even know what I was looking at. I just happened to open up Blue Sky and I was kind of going through it and this popped up on my feed. Anthony saying this account looks annoying. Block them. And to me, that's like, I've made multiple posts about like people saying this kind of stuff. Like this is just gay, right? It's super gay. Like who cares about this account? I think if I remember right, and I've followed this guy now, he has my follow, right? But he's got like fucking 3 following him. At this time, he had 3 following him. Like it's not shit. All he did was make a list of Anthony's fucking videos of his drama videos, right? I don't even think like I gotta talk to this guy because he even comes in here like down in my feed and he's like, the funny part is I'm not a troll. So I'm like, I should have asked to talk to him, like what was his reasoning behind it, because it would be funny if he was like a fan.
I think I have him on my freaking Blue Sky now. Let me actually double check.
I followed him. If you're one of those Blue Sky guys, you know, go like his stuff.
If you're a freak like me, go follow this guy.
Dude, this kicked it off. Yes. What the heck? Okay. Yes, this is what kicked it off. Oh, look, I got to follow. Go back to my profile. Let's go down. It gets super gay. Like my entire feed. All right. That's the end of my feed. So there's this one comment and then Anthony Gramuglia.
Wait, don't tell me.
This is this comment I made a while back. The main people side of the document was about the some of the Dickers stuff. And then it's just all Anthony Gramuglia today. That's the most I talk on this site. Blue Sky, when you find you will find a proper feed.
I've heard to stay away from Blue Sky from everything I've heard, but this does sound hilarious. So
so the only reason I even I activated a Blue Sky a while back and never did anything with it because it was more of I may go look at some of the stuff that people I follow or talk about at some time say so that I can bring it up. And then I just never logged back in. But then Jeff became a part of my community and Jeff spams fucking Blue Sky posts constantly.
Oh, yeah. Half of your Discord is just filled with Blue Sky posts.
No, the beef is all public, Redstain. The beef is all public. All I said was I thought this was the guy that went after Chuds. Why is he such a pussy? And yes, I think it's pussy behavior to say block somebody that made a statement like this. It's not even like an attacking. He said, hello, I'm getting every drama video about Anthony Gramuglia in a playlist. If I missed anything, let me know. Wow. Blue Sky's kind of cringe.
Is this just part of that lolcow gene that we were talking about? That's just the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, absolutely. He had to say something about this 3-follower, 1-post account at the time.
Well, here's the thing. It's again, it's I said this before, one of the reasons why I haven't covered Anthony Gramuglia is because, well, aside from like there are other reasons, but like one of the biggest reasons is because like he just comes across as like such an attention freak. He wants the attention. He wants to be recognized in as this in a way that feeds his ego, much that what I typically expect from anti-grifters. So now he's getting that attention, and he's like, "Oh, block this guy." It's like, dude, you're getting what you asked for.
Like, what are you talking about? You're supposed to be the one that like is tough against these anti-woke grifters and right-wing media critics fucking aspirations. Ant is 10-ply, Charmin soft. Yeah. And then like this, I just posted this and I don't think anything else of it, right? I made my comment and then
I think you have to go through the quotes. So if you click on your post, and then there should be a thing that says, it does, quotes right there, and then you can see it. Right there? Wait, where it says one and quotes.
Where, what?
Like the number one, and it says quote.
Oh, okay, you have to click on there. That's okay. Thank you for helping an old man through that. So then I see this message. Why would you care about a faceless troll account? Like, why would you care about a faceless troll account? But you're the one, like this. He's the one
who made the fucking post
to block it. I have more important crap to deal with than a faceless troll. But you're clearly trying to stir up shit for content. You had to post this. You had to post about this troll account. Like, if it's just some fucking faceless troll, I don't care if you block it, right? But why do you have to say everyone go block it, right? Why do you have to say it's because it's because you caught feelings. You were bothered by it. So you had to tell your fans, hey, go block this guy. I don't want to see any content, right?
Can I also just say something? It's like, it's about what that last comment. It's like stir shit up for content. It's like, I'm pretty sure we talked about this on a previous stream, but that's just a fucking cope. Like, welcome to the internet. People are trying to make content about everything. I mean, by your own logic, Gramuglia, you're trying to stir shit up about the grifters, the alleged grifters for content. So, like that double-edged sword right there, mate.
Well, it's just like a basic bitch comment that people use to deflect. Like, it comes in various different forms, right? A lot of the anti-woke grifters would say that I'm clout chasing, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Stirring shit up for content. They use it in different way. 3 reposts. Yeah, I don't remember what all these were. They may have all been Ant for all I know. Let's see.
Should just infinite loads of this website.
Dude, this website sucks so hard. I thought terminating cliche is the official term. Yeah, that might be it. Really?
Oh, it's just reposts. Like no name.
It's just reposts. That's right. It's just reposts. What did I just fucking do? What did I just do? Back to Ant. All right. So if you have more important, so I say if you have more important, I hate reading my own tweets. Fuck me. Address my recent tweet, Wargaming Dad. What did you tweet? Ace? Link me. I'll take you down too. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Ace.
Wait, is Ace in the? Ace is in the chat. They just saw your freaking thing. In the Discord. I just got the ping.
That's funny. So I say, like, if you have more important things to deal with than a faceless troll account, why acknowledge it at all? If I'm baiting you for a response, why would you do it? I spelled it wrong because I'm dyslexic as hell, but in general, Ace and his people to Wendigo. Nice. Oh man, yeah, it's like why if you're doing it why if you think I'm baiting you for content, why even acknowledge me? Seems like it bothers you enough to say something, right? And it really is. And then he
I'm already reading what he's saying now. Like, this is just I'm about to die of cringe.
It is. I will say this, Red Saint. It is a fairly harmless beef. Most of this is just him deflecting away from questions that I have, and then telling me how big a creator he is, and I don't matter, right? So this isn't like This isn't game ending for fucking Anthony Gramuglia. It's just funny to me that I could get him this agitated that he would just fucking tweet with me all day long, right?
13
food for
hours
thought.
ago.
Food for thought. Anthony replies the same way Madam Savvy does. Yeah, you talking about like the memes and stuff that he uses. He has terrible meme game, right? And I'm no like professional meme lord and shit like that. Mine are mostly outdated. Now I gotta go find fucking Ace's tweet before he makes a whole fucking video about me. Hold on.
Good gravy.
Is a picture.
Ace, why are you boiling the pig man?
Right.
Running from my tweet.
You're running from my tweet. What are you talking? Is it on Blue Sky or is it on like the real app? What's going
It's
on
probably
here?
it's probably on actual Twitter. I don't see Ace touching Blue Sky with a 10 football.
I put it in general. You put it in you put it in general. You already said that, but I'm retarded.
Oh, it's this. It's this.
Hold on.
I've seen this
Hold
post.
on. The fuck are you
This
putting in
post
general?
is this post is golden.
General.
I got sent this by like 2 different accounts.
Where are you? Present. Let's go to the present. Ace. Hold on. Peak media literacy. Let's take a look at this. Boop.
Here we go, chat.
Oh, I saw this earlier today.
Handy dandy guide for you to watch in order to determine whether or not someone is a grifter or just bad at their job. But what is a grifter? What is
God,
I think what I disagree with.
I just say shit, man. I just say shit. That's it. Sometimes people listen, sometimes they don't. I just say shit.
Anyway, Benjamin, if you want to join the Patreon, but you don't have a credit card, what you should do is you should buy yourself a Visa gift card at a store. I'm joking. Mostly.
I didn't even watch the skitty bitty stuff.
I'm actually not really joking. If Bonanza was already out, famous chatter was there. I don't remember why. Have I reached peak YouTuber status when my chatters begin to appear in my dream?
I just want to let you know, this is
Oh boy.
on Twitter. I'm posting all this on Twitter. Whatever.
No, Birdman, no.
Because you're sitting here bullshitting me. This is the dude that's bullshitting. Yeah, go ahead, run away. Go ahead. Are you scared?
Handy dandy guide for you to watch in order to determine whether or not someone is a grifter or just bad at their
Dude, the
job.
music is
But what
gas.
is a
I
grifter?
love the
What
song.
is
That's
the
funny.
grift?
I just
I just
say
want to
shit.
say, like in
I
terms
just
of
say
like
shit.
what he was,
That's it.
what he was
Some people,
about,
some
I
people
just
listen.
say shit.
Uh-huh.
I just well, like
Yeah.
like what
I
you
just-
were saying earlier, War Game Dad. It's like, you know, like it's fine if you just want to say like, oh, I just say shit. Like if like I don't have a problem with that if that's what you want to do. Is you I just say shit and people want to listen, they want to listen. It's like okay, like I don't really give a flying fuck if that's what you do, but like when you ascribe some moral superiority, some sort of moral high ground to what you're saying when you're accusing people of lying and being grifters and whatever, it's like you can't just be simply saying I'm just saying shit because you are making criticisms of other people's characters. Like that should be handled with a bit more sincerity and care. Like that's the best word. Some more care to that than just simply saying, "Oh, I'm just going to say random shit that comes out of my mouth and whatever." It's like, no, like you got to put more care into what you're saying when you're criticizing other people's like moral characters, because it's not just simple like mistakes and whatever. You are making moral objections to people. So like you got to be more mindful of that, Anthony. You can't just simply take the "I just say shit" excuse, because that's not going to fly.
True. But Ace, my thoughts on it. One, it's very based, but also it's gonna be very topical. This clip is very topical to what Ant thinks about my content. So let's get back at it here. So he says, honestly, curiosity. Like, what does he mean, curiosity? I feel like it's interesting seeing how people react when they get that attention they're begging for. And I mean, it is strange how your second post on Blue Sky is trying to engage some dismissal of a no-named account. Can't imagine why. Do you see what he does? You see how he tries to like put in these little things that I'm begging for attention. Another dig at saying that I'm a clout chaser. Another dig that says I'm a clout chaser.
Well, two things about sorry, like that. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like two things about that. One, that is just projection. Two, I shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck me.
No, the thing is
all right.
that Ant is like very much the type of guy that no matter like if anyone makes content about him, they're automatically clout chasing and they're automatically like grifters and they're only doing it with the worst intentions, even when it's people that he has had nothing but good experiences with. Just a little bit of a spoiler for you guys, or a little bit of a warning for you guys about what's to come, but
Oh man, I mean, go ahead.
I remember what I was going to say. Is like, is he? The second thing I was going to say is like, is he trying to like passively aggressively imply that that's like your sock puppet account or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because,
that's what he's insinuating at some point, and that because it's my second post. Yeah, I don't use Blue Sky, and for the very reasons that we've seen already on this stream. Wait, there's more, but this is like hours of talking back and forth. This is, and I'm not going to go through it all because some of it is just silly,
cringe.
right? There's so I say back, hey man, that's some cope. The first post is you saying to block this account. That's not for an interesting reaction. That's because it bothered you. I always love how no matter who it is, whether it's the Chuds or the Wokies, they always deflect with clout chasing. Really? Interesting. Then tell me, if responding is a sign of someone is bothered, why do you keep talking about some nobody that's none of your business? And now it's none of my business. This is him trying to say like one thing equals the other. I say, I know you're not that dumb. Context of the response is what matters, not just the response, bud. Right? Like he's true. He made this comment about nobody. I made a response to him, but he's going to give me this curiosity bullshit. You are hardly a nobody since your minor incest rape porn video and your recent reactions to all your friends' failures. You have become a very interesting person to watch.
True.
Now you'll notice here he doesn't mention all of the friends that are failures. He straight goes in. You mean mentioning an infamous manga once in a 2-year-old vid? I think it's an 8-month vid, right? Because it's mentioned in.
Yeah, he brought it up twice. He said that he like fixed his mistakes of the past. You have videos still on your account, bud, and people can still see it and probably think you're cringe.
Was this covered in the previous stream about this incest rape manga? Whatever was that? Was that what you covered in the
last stream that I've actually done about Anthony? Yeah, the one stream I've actually done about Anthony. We covered his because I think it was Sai who brought it up. Sai and Leo Convoy brought it up, and so I was like, okay, I'm interested, and I tried to listen to Leo Convoy's, but then I realized it was like a 3-hour stream, and I can't listen to him. And then I started kind of going into Sai's, but even her, I'm trying to get to like, what is the meat of what this thing she's trying to talk about? So we found it and we watched it ourselves. And yeah, it's kind of batshit insane. He's basically comparing this, what is it called? Metamorphosis or something like this. Yeah. This Metamorphosis, which is a manga about a girl who gets raped by her father and put into sex trafficking. And when I say a manga that does that, it does not hold back. You see everything.
Insane.
Oh.
And is basically talking about how it's like a manga that's like changing culture and that we need more stuff like this in fan service.
For fuck's sake, Anthony.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
I'll DM you the videos real quick.
Yeah.
King, excuse me, sorry.
Yo Gabba Gabba. So
Who said
so
yo
if you-
gabba gabba?
Fucking Lizzie. I'm too smart for
That's
Yo
wild.
Gabba Gabba. My kids used to watch Gabba Gabba.
Yeah,
True
I'm on that show.
Israelite opinion there. You
That's
said it mentioned a video
insane.
from 2 years old. You re-updated it like 8 months ago. And if it's topical, it's topical because you can look into people's past and find out about them, right? Aren't you on the side, Anthony, that like see someone say the N-word 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, and then cancel them, right? That's the whole idea. They're racist for it once in your past. And then he goes this little gay. If y'all want to keep eating my old leftovers, be my guest. But that seems like a sad existence. You see how he's trying to constantly cut me down? Like he constantly thinks like I'm this bigger guy. I can fucking take you down. I'm gonna make you crash out or something like that. Anthony wants to put the Floyds in their place, but he's too woke.
Yeah, it's like well, two things about that. Like, first of all, like to what you're talking about, it's like again, like this is why I have very little like tolerance for these anti-grifter types because this is just how they constantly engage with people who are criticizing them, no matter how like regardless of whether you are civil or you are trolling them. It's like they always engage in like this very demeaning, belittling way towards people that they disagree with, and it's just like so fucking obnoxious. It's like, yeah, this is why I don't fucking like you people. You're just very nasty people, so fuck off. And it's like the second thing is like, Anthony, like that is not a battlefield you want to fight, my friend. You want to talk about people's sad existences? Okay, let's talk about how you've been begging Mueller for his attention for God knows how long. So like, you want to talk sad existences, my friend? You really want to talk about that? It's like I don't think you're ready for that, man.
I mean, he wouldn't talk. We'll get into that anyway.
He doesn't like debates.
Censoring anime as well, and instilling legal punishments for explicit material.
Okay, let's see here. Spoiler alerts. It was over a year he was begging. Yeah, over a year begging for their attention. Damn. Yeah. So then, hold on. What did I just do? Okay, here we go. I don't recall giving my opinion on a manga itself before. You did. There's literally a whole fucking section on that fucking manga. Yeah, like there's 2 fucking videos of it. Right? What are we talking about? Are you saying that when you talk on a subject you're not giving your opinion? Whose opinion are you giving? Are you fucking Noah and you just copy paste someone else's opinion? Right?
Well, considering how much he coached Noah throughout that situation, I really wouldn't put it past him at this point.
Yeah, right. And then so you think I'm degrading you? Far from it. It's, to be completely honest, I find it genuinely sad that rather than grow from the whole Noah thing, you seem to be dragged down by it. To better elaborate, no metaphor. And now he wants to say Metamorphosis is a trashy, gross book. The only reason it was discussed in the context that it was is that it's disturbing and challenges its audience. Man,
fuck off.
That was a long rant about it challenging its audience.
Can I just say something about that? It's like this whole like, oh, we need more media that challenges their audience. It's just like one of the most like fuck. It's I don't know the word to describe it. It's just gay. It's just so gay because more often than not, the people that talk about the media that challenges their audience are the sort of people that's like, oh, we need stuff to challenge their audience, but not challenge me and my ideas. Yeah. Because I highly doubt Gramuglia would be tolerant of something that's like right-leaning or like conservative-leaning that challenges his point of view. I highly doubt he'd have the whole pro-challenge idea when he comes across something that challenges him. So I just don't take this. That just seems so pretentious to me, is what it is. It's just so fucking pretentious.
Clockwork Wise has it right. Like Cuties challenges its audience, but challenge the audience, and it's just fetish shock content. The author of that manga has been quoted saying that he pulled the stories from that book from his real life experience. What does that mean that you make a rape fetish about a little girl being raped by her father and then passed around to men, right? Anthony. Yeah, you're right. Number one, I remember listening to it. He did not challenge anything on the book whatsoever. It was a positive take. So what is he talking about, right? He's just changing his opinion now because he's getting called out for it because it aged incredibly poorly.
He's spineless.
Yep. So, and I said, what am I being dragged down by? Because he's talking about my content, right? What am I being dragged down by? Oh no, hold on. Here is where I didn't recall giving my opinion. Hold on. There's something missing. There's a interaction in here where he started being dishonest. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, it's further down. So I said, what am I? Because I'm generally like trying to have a conversation with him now, right? We're talking about my content being dragged down. I say, what am I dragged down by? I do similar content that I always have. I haven't changed, right? I could cover anything. Like I've covered fucked up video games. I've covered one of the most racist RPGs I've ever had the pleasure of reading. I've covered sexy sword lesbian RPG, sexy swashbuckling lesbians or something like that. Very gay.
You also covered the Midnight.
Yeah, I've covered Midnight. I've covered like my content constantly changes with the conversations that I want to talk about.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you don't have to go on about like about the content you do. Like you don't have to justify yourself when in the face of something like this, because like this isn't like a real criticism. It's just like you're bruising his ego, so he has to denigrate you, so he feels better about himself. It's the same thing with Birdman. It's the same thing with Audley Noah. It's the same thing with Eric Debunks and Organized Chaos and all those other people. Like it's just very easily bruised, fragile people. So they got to swing back at you or whoever else is criticizing them when they get their fifis hurt. It's just
true.
This is why I personally don't. Yeah, it's why I don't like engage in this whole like have to defend myself as if these things are valid whenever I get hit by it. It's like it's just nonsense. It's just bullshit. No,
here's the thing.
It's just bullshit.
I'm not doing it because I feel like I need to give him this situation. I'm trying to have a conversation, right? He's saying that my content has been, degraded. He's going to mention like I didn't get much growth from the Noah stuff. I've been covering it too long, things like that. So I'm trying to get to the bottom of what he actually thinks in this situation. So I'm letting him know, like, hey, I did similar content. Like my content hasn't changed. My content type hasn't changed. Anyone who's been watching my channel, Kamoji, who while I like to challenge myself, I don't know that I'm going to cover Metamorphosis live on stream to challenge myself. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. But Kakamoji can tell you, like, my content hasn't changed. Maybe some of the subjects. And that's all I mean by it. I met, with the Noah stuff, I told him I met people I have had good conversations with. I've talked to KinoFlex. I've talked to you, Windy Ho, even tried to get some with people who would disagree with me, right? There's been people who have gone against me. I got on the call with Jeff, who was #1 Noah defender. And look where he is now. With a better life.
He's the best pal of ours. Character development, I'm telling you.
It's like stuff like, I mentioned Deus has improved my content, right? I don't talk to her much anymore, but I am reaching out to see about getting more stuff done. Jeff the Killer, the creepypasta guy. Jeff could possibly be Jeff the Killer, the creepypasta guy. I'm not sure 100% on that.
How's by the way, like how's Dave's been like ever since that whole situation? It's like I'd be lying if I said like I really hope that a whole situation finally got resolved and people left her alone, because like that was like words cannot express it's how utterly fucked up what Noah's discount Palpatine maneuver was. Like how I described it in my videos, like he used her as a suicide bomber. What else can you describe it?
Yeah, I will say this right now, Keen. I've been a little bit more contact with them. They've been very chill. They've just been vibing. They're in a group chat with a few other people that have been looking into this. Now more Noah refugees talking about this.
The
so
Noah refugee chat. I'm in there.
So they've been good. We've been keeping contact just a little bit. I want to try to get them in a freaking VC again and just chat about random stuff, because we did that when they were a bit more active in Wargaming Dad's server. So
yeah.
All right, as long as this is okay, because that was that was insanely fucked up.
Oh, for sure.
It pretty much once it turned on Noah, once everyone knew the truth, a lot of that started stopping, like kind of fell off pretty quickly. I think she still had some. I asked her about it a few times during the thing just to make sure. And she's doing great, right? I'm gonna start giving her a lot of money if I can. As improved by my character model. So then I mentioned Deus has improved my character model, with more to come on my channel. Yeah, she's been working on a transition for me, and I'm probably gonna see if I can get a new background and make my content better. So then he says, if you say so. I disagree, but what can you do? What has degraded my content? I'm basically asking the same question up here. What am I dragged down by?
He's not going to engage.
He's not going to engage. I know he's not. This is going to be a common theme here. He says,
spoilers, King, spoilers.
So this is where I knew 100% that Anthony was just because you hear it from other people, but until you experience it yourself, you don't really know. I knew he was just a dishonest freak, right? So I said you were being dragged down by it, not degraded. I'm sorry, dragged down and degraded can be used in the same context of that word. Being anchored to Noah and that world is slowly anchoring your presence to old news. Even coming after me is just returning to the same well. Evolve or perish is the name of the game. So the only other person I've covered other than Noah is the Birdman and Anthony once, right? In all times, it was topical information. In fact, I saw growth with all of the stuff that I've done. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? This is you just mad that I'm ass mad that I cover your friends? One topic channels only survive if they can adjust. There's no reason the ACC remnants tumble further into, there's a reason the ACC remnants tumble further into irrelevance. They're anchored to the same stupid grudges long after people stop caring. See, that's where I know you haven't taken a look at what I talk about. I haven't talked about Noah in like over a month, and I haven't. When I did talk about Noah, it was some new scam or new person he was trying to abuse. Since then, I have talked about a variety of subjects: Birdman's failed doc, CDP documentary. I'm basically just calling out like, you're wrong. Here are the things that you're wrong with. So where am I holding a grudge? This is the moment. I never mentioned holding a grudge.
Oh,
and
my
no,
fuck.
I don't watch your content. But you're using this as an example. And I told him later on that any reasonable person would connect this to, you think I have some grudge that's keeping me anchored to Noah, right? What other read do you get from this?
It's like again, it's like what you were just saying. It's one thing to hear about it, but it's another thing to actually experience. Like these people are just so fucking dishonest. Like, you can't have a conversation with these people. That's the most frustrating part about this. Is like for all the good faith people can go into. Like I mentioned this in my video about we went over that situation with Eric's Reloaded, like leaking a private DM with someone. and he went into that. Like, this is why I cannot for the life of me could see myself having a conversation with these people, because they're just so beyond dishonest. They're not engaging with these conversations to actually like build a bridge and find understanding and build common ground. They're just engaging with conversations to win a fight, to win an argument, to win a battle, to score points and whatever. It's just so fucking exhausting.
See, for me, it's people I want to talk to. I want to get them finally. They won't, right? They're never going to, because it's the same thing with the anti-wokes. Looks like you lack media literacy. That's right, Callisto. Welcome.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, Callisto.
But Nazir has it right. Like slimy weasel words, heavily link and imply, and then back away and hide behind. I never said that directly. Where did I say that? This is something I have heard very, very commonly, pretty regularly within the anti-wokers I've gone after. So I compare it to that because that was a huge portion of my content, right? In the beginning. And it's just a thing you do to say that, oh, well, I didn't say it. And this is the same thing that, like, say someone who is, and I don't care. I don't think most people on the internet are racist. I think they're just doing performative racism for like race bait. But it's like a guy making a incredibly racist comment or posting an incredibly like racist baiting tweet. But then being like, well, I didn't say all. Okay, it's like taking crime statistics and putting them up and saying like, why are these people like this? And then someone says, why are you being racist to black people? And then they go, I didn't say all. Did I say black people? Like, what do you mean? You fucking posted all the context.
They expect you to have like 0 brain cells when you like actually have a conversation with this guy.
Yeah.
Or these people, I should say.
Yeah, it's that idea. It's just constantly. I never mentioned holding a grudge. You did. I don't watch your content. I know the way you talk about it is, but I can read those titles. He can read the titles. Anthony, what are you doing? What are you doing, bud?
He did this again. He did this with Wendy. He did this with me. He just reads titles. He doesn't do
like,
the
what
homework.
are you talking about? Hold on.
Hey, guys, look, the end of I don't know anything about the end of Oak Street, so it must just be about a movie about people going to the end of a street. I didn't. Clearly it has nothing to do with dinosaurs. There's no ancient animals in there. What are you talking about? I read the title. It's just people at the end of a street. It's like, Anthony, come on.
Dude, lesbian space princess? That sounds like the best movie ever. Obviously, it's not bad. It's perfect representation.
Yeah.
Screw you. You freaking...
where is it?
Sorry, I'm crashing out.
You're good. I'm going to read another tweet. I can't find it. Anyway, we'll go on. I was going to read a tweet that's basically the same thing. Someone reading Smash JT reposted an article from the New York Post that said like major study shows that political shootings are committed by more trans people. And I'm like, okay. I go into the article itself and it says we only used 6 shootings and it was all right-wing political people. So like, yeah, that's not a real study. It wasn't even by like actual, like there was a university that was doing it, but it was 2 like very, very right-wing biased groups. Right. And I'm sorry, when you're on one side or the other that far, you're going to be incredibly biased. So it's just funny to me. Like you didn't even go in and read it, which I'll say is a common thing that the trans do. These constant fucking linked like evidence that all trans people are going to kill themselves if they don't get fucking transition.
Well, the only thing I'm going to say about I'm going to inquire about that. It's like how I would need to see the article myself because I don't because the whole I'm I said this before, and I'm going to keep saying again. Like, I've been hearing so many like "boy who cried wolf" over people calling other people like right wing or far right wing. So it's like basically
True.
these days being like, being like like a Nazi, KKK, super evangelical lunatic, just like the most far right of far right people is like that's the same thing as like simply saying like, oh, I don't think men should go in women's bathrooms, or oh, I don't think that you should transition until you're 18, or stuff like that. It's like apparently those two are the exact same thing when people start saying it's like, oh, that's you far right or right wing. So I would just like I'm stumbling a bit. Like my point is like I've just heard so many people like compare like very like reasonable, fairly understandable statements to like unhinged, absolutely like definitely far right, and just say that that's all just right wing stuff. So I don't know. Like
it's always been very prominent on the right. I agree. I've been called many a things around that subject. But now that I criticize the opposite side as well, I get called an extreme left-wing progressive. I'm just a troon. I want to kill babies. I want to fucking communist seems to be a new one. Everyone's starting to call people communists nowadays. So this isn't a one-side thing anymore.
Oh, yeah,
it was very prominent from around 2016 till now. It's kind of fallen off where like the majority, the more reasonable people in the center have fallen off of the left. The left has lost a lot of that staying power because the pendulum has strung the other way. But now we're seeing the exact same type, and it's extremists on both sides that are doing it, right?
Yeah,
These small
I agree.
groups of extremists that have loud funding. But like just to say that it's right. Like the post is pretty insane. I'll send it to you too. Again, I'll send it to you too.
Yeah, sure. Like it's just like I'm sorry. I explain things badly. So what I was trying to say is like what you just said is like a better way to describe it. Is like those reasonable like centrist leaning people who were just like fell out of the left because they felt like the as you said the pendulum is swinging. Like those people are being compared to Nazi KKK member lunatics like that are super far right, super like whatever the most extreme right wing thing is said. So like every time I hear someone say like, oh, that guy's right wing, that guy's far right, it's like I just can't help but roll my eyes because it's like the boy who cried wolf effect. Like that's the point I was trying to make with all that. It's like
it's a little off topic, but yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying because I see it from I get called everything under the sun now. Well, when I post the opposite of someone, But yeah, so let's keep going. Just reading, never has no idea about my content, doesn't know what I make, doesn't know what I do, has never watched it to challenge something. Wargaming Dead Live, can I petition you to start using the Canadian version spelt bud? I don't know how to pronounce that. Listen, my dad called me Bud all my life growing up. I call my son Bud. And now I call everyone else Bud too. It's just something I do.
I grew up on Air Bud, so
Yeah. Even in the military, I called all like the people that were under my rank and things like that. All right, Bud. Hey, go get this taken care of. I agree. You can't call everything far right leaning, especially when there's no evidence. Yes. Yeah. It's my major criticism of the entire culture war political sphere in general. The political sphere online is cancer and it gets nowhere.
Yeah, dude, real quick, this comment right here. I just want to play video games with this left-white polka. Exactly, brother. Exactly.
True.
Yeah,
I just want to
and watch movies.
I don't fucking care about like politics. I hate I fucking hate politics. Like look, like especially like the online political shit. It's like it's a toxic minefield of mental health poison. That's how I always described it. It's like I just want to play my video games, watch my anime, talk with my friends, and I don't want to deal with any of this bullshit. I don't care whose ass is in the Iron Throne of America, as long as they're not gonna fucking like I don't know, like bomb my house or something. It's like I don't give a fuck. I just leave me alone. Yeah. Let me play my fucking games in peace.
I have my AR if shit gets real, but yeah, pretty much the same deal.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just have my keyblades. That's my only like form of weapon we have.
Yeah. I have quite a few actually. I actually had the police find one that was stolen from me. I just have to go pick it up.
KO? That's kind of base.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And when it comes to politics, I hate politics so much. I made a whole channel in my Discord so that everyone would talk politics in there, and I would never have to open it and look at it.
Yeah, I literally, as soon as I joined the server, I immediately muted it. I'm like, I ain't touching that with a 5-foot pole.
Base. Leave politics alone.
So then I say, bud, come on. Well, I said common, but I mean, come on. Don't use the exact same tactic that anti-wokers use. I'm trying to appeal to him here, right? I'm trying to be in his court and be like, but this is a dishonest tactic. Yeah, I didn't say those exact words. Like,
I mean, like, if I could just say, like, that seems like something a very media illiterate person would say. Oh, I didn't use those exact words, so I really didn't mean that. It's like, dude, come on. like this is why I don't listen to these not anti-woke, excuse me. Well, I guess it applies to them too, but like these fucking anti-grifter types who love to talk about media literacy. It's like they always end up being some of the most media illiterate people you ever encounter. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. We won't even get into his fucking video on God, what's it called?
The lesbian space princess movie that just dropped.
No, it's an old fucking cyberpunk movie. I don't know why I can't think of its name. It's super famous, but I'm having a fucking brain fart. Anyway, then he says, I didn't even say anything close to those words. True, but you insinuated and you danced around all of those words, basically comparing my content to them. What are we talking about? You made a whole damn sentence to rage about. Like, this is another thing that people like to do. Like, you're ass mad, you're raging, you're blah, 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 blah. But I'm a fucking nobody fucking streamer, right? I've 10 people on Blue Sky. You could disengage at any time. Blade Runner. His Blade Runner video is pretty shit. Who is raging? Another statement. You understand how words work, right?
Yeah, like what you just said there, like, yeah, this is something I noticed again with anti-grifters, is they like to accuse you of being like triggered and raging, whatever. Like it's deflection, it's a tactic they're using to try and shut down the conversation, trying to like pressure you to be into, like, trying to gaslight you basically into thinking that you're being unreasonable, that you're being really stupid and whatever, because they can't argue with what you're saying. It's again, like, these people are so fucking dishonest. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So then, dude, you came here to rage bait and you got easily rage baited. It happens. Hold on. I came into rage bait. I made one comment. Sure. It was a little ragey, right? I called you a pussy. I don't think it was rage bait. I do think I was being a little harsh, maybe a little intense for you using the word pussy. I don't know if that hurt his feelings, but where are you getting that I got rage baited? Like, what are you rage baiting? You're trying to tell me about my content, and then you got it wrong. It's true. The full first day made me feel like I did do wrong. I was crazy. Welcome, Wendy. Welcome. We might, if I get through this, because like I said, a lot of this is just retarded back and forth and him deflecting me. We may have to go through your stuff with him. We may have to go through your stuff. Maybe I can get you on. Who is raging?
Oh yeah, I saw some of that when I went on when I got back to Twitter. Apparently, Wendy Ho and Anthony Gramuglia had a bit of a back and forth. I think I commented on one of Wendy's tweets. It's like, holy shit! Why is this guy so terminally online?
Yeah,
he is. It's ridiculous.
So then he posts this, and we can see how bad his memeing is. This must go really hard in his fucking parasocial audience, I guess. And that was that.
I think it was just ego. You bruised his ego, so he's coping.
Yeah, I mean that's
just how that reads to me.
Down to. Where are we? Oh, Wendy got involved. He stopped
So many
talking to me when I
back
asked
on-
him what his goal was because I fucking turned it back on him. God, there's so much shit. I forgot how much me and him went back and forth. Let's say there was some back and forth stuff. You talk about like Noah, Cyan got involved.
He's based.
Yep. I think, yeah, we're gonna start here. So we gone back and forth a little bit, and then this is perfect. So
This is still on Blue Sky.
This is still on Blue Sky. This is always on Blue. He won't talk on Twitter anymore. After fucking Birdman and fucking Skitty Bitty started getting all the flack, he disappeared from fucking X like there's no tomorrow. So just had some posts about I'm only going to post here from now on. You know, the normal cope of I'm just going to post here from now on, even though they've been talking shit about how tough they are on X and how they can take the heat and they just run. Then you come on he said there's 1,000 new topics every week. You choose the same core concept repeatedly. You're wrong. Right?
You never watched this content.
You never watched my content, so you have no idea what my core concept is. If one of your
you
topics was
that.
about a video from 2 years ago, it's pretty clear.
You made one 8 months
totally
ago that
aren't still ass mad about Noah. Are you saying that like you think Noah was in the right here? I feel like there's a little defense of Noah here.
Well,
so then I said.
Like he's trying to downplay the Noah thing again, which is just like again like that's just dishonest and really scummy on your part, Anthony Gramuglia. Dude, you have been like you are so fucking dishonest throughout that whole situation, dude. We cannot pretend like what Noah did isn't at all fucked, and
it just kept getting worse.
Yeah, again, like the way I described it is, I think it's the perfect way to describe it. He tried to use his artist, who I'm also assuming was, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say twice. He used his artist twice, 2 separate artists, to go and take him down.
Because
he used 2 artists as suicide bombers for DMCA takedowns. Which, if anyone who knows about this, would be able to tell you there's a long history of that kind of abuse here on YouTube, where the DMCA gets abused to take down videos that are critical of people, what Noah did was especially fucked because he tried to get Deus to essentially like take the heat for him. It's like Gramuglia. I do not appreciate how much you're trying to downplay this right here. It's like, dude, what Noah did was absolutely fucked up. He deserves all the heat he gets.
Well, here's where Anthony gets to, like, he's basically told the point around this, that it's not that I covered Noah. It's that I covered Noah and Anthony's community too much. Nothing about the substance of why I had my coverage, just that I covered them too much. And we'll see. You'll see. That
sounds like a very arbitrary statement to make.
It is. It's a very dumb statement, like a complete brain dead retard statement. Being pissed at Noah what Noah did is infinitely more justified than any spurg out over a critical drinker review, no matter how bad they are. True. I can go watch a movie and never think to myself, I wonder what the critical drinker said about it. I'll either like it or I don't, right? I even stopped reading reviews on from YouTubers and review, media and stuff like that, the media, gaming media and things like that, because they really don't care. Why would I care what these people think? If it looks like I'm going to like the game, I'm going to try it. If I like the game, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Right? If I get my money's worth out of it, I'm fine. Now, none of these reviewers, not a single one of them, whether they're left wing, whether they're right wing, or anything else, have a good opinion. The ones who are central and just do the reviews are fucking cucked by the companies, just like the gaming media is, right? So I mean, said,
you occasionally get those really good reviews. I think in terms of gaming side of things, my two biggest examples is Some Call Me Johnny and Scott the Waz. In this space, in the gaming side of space, those are reviewers that like just talk about games and they just like have fun with it. They don't really like do like the crazy like, oh, I'm paid by the company, or I like think this is woke and that's woke. Like those are like two reviewers that are like actively talking about games in like a general sense. Like it's not like this crazy, dude.
But it doesn't sound like they're like doing hardcore like reviews, and that's really what I mean. Like 7 out of 10s, 5 out of 10s. You know,
most
really,
people
it's
just kind of drop that like moniker stuff. Like it's mostly just the companies that do it now.
Oh, there's still people who do like reviews, but it's more opinion based. And I think with even with like some of the bigger guys, it feels really soft around them, right? But that's fine. I'll have to check out those people because I like listening to people talk about games. I'm just tired of hearing the stuff that just doesn't matter, or the people who are just like so cucked they won't have their own opinion, right? They'll constantly talk about how good the game is, even when it's got flaws. They'll ignore those flaws to say it's a fucking 10 out of 10 or anything like that. But anyway, so he makes this. It's pretty clear you weren't totally ass mad about Noah. So, you know, knowing what he's already going to say, and you'll see it here. Haha, okay, then come on stream and tell me how I can improve my content. Like, if you think my content is wrong, come prove it to me. Come change my mind, right? I already know what you're going to say. It's either going to be you just want me on for the content, or I have better things to do. But if you genuinely believe that I am this one topic channel, come convince me and tell me how to improve. I have better shit to do.
We can wedge you like a.
Like, are we serious? Are we serious? And then the cope and the deflection keeps going. Do you think my videos get edited magically? That crap takes time. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry.
You delayed your video because you're fighting on Blue Sky like all the freaking time, bro.
He has important matters to attend to. The rage mangas won't review themselves, or the rape mangas won't review themselves.
I just want to be clear about something. It's like, I'm not gonna sit here and laugh at him because he doesn't want to come on the stream. I'm gonna sit here and laugh at him because he'll talk all this shit about you in the safety of his Blue Sky account, but then the minute you actually invite him to put his money where his mouth is and say like, okay, let's actually have a debate and on live, and you can explain your position on how I could improve my content, or how I can better myself and whatever, he immediately cops out. It's like, I don't think, I don't like to engage in this whole like, oh, you're a coward if you don't want to debate me. I don't think that
absolutely.
You are. I don't think you are inherently entitled to another person's time nor their patience. However, that does have its limits, and one of those limits I in place is like, if you talk a lot of shit about that person and you love to hide behind very insulated communities or in very secure echo chambers and safe spaces and whatever, and that's where you like to do your shit talk and avoid the opportunity to actually debate these positions and explain why you believe these positions. That's when I think you're starting to be a little cowardly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree.
Have you seen the a logging ant playlist? No, but it's in my Discord now. Someone sent it to me. It's
I
in my
DM'd them,
DMs.
but-
Yeah, it's in my DMs. I have it, so it may be something to watch over here soon. Like I said, we're kind of going with it this chat. So I said that's a shit excuse because it is. Like I fucking work my ass off and do all this stuff for my family, and I can still manage to get on stream with somebody, right? I can still take time out of my day. Good for you. You're not the only one with a life. Again, you're just deflecting what I actually said.
Okay.
Right. And I'm telling him right here, cry me a river about your editing. Just tell me you don't want to come on because you think I'm a piece of shit. I'm not even saying he's a coward. Just tell me you don't want me to go on because you don't like me, right?
Yeah, just be honest. Just say
just be
I just don't
honest.
want to debate you. Yeah, that I would respect that. Like just be honest. Just be honest. I don't want to debate you. I don't want to talk to you. Like that would be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I've edited my own videos with a shit ton of editing, and I've done it for money. Ant does not do extensive time-consuming edits. Yeah, I agree. It's it's mostly him sitting in front of a camera talking and then popping stuff up on the screen, right? Even my dumbass can do that. And I'm terrible at editing, and I hate editing. Let's see here. That's why if ever I make it big, I'm just turn Truge into my editor. He edited one video that I never fucking posted because I forgot.
Yeah, that video never got edited. It's alright. I see how it is. Hey, it was like easy $20. I was like,
right. I was like,
not?
dude, I just paid that guy $20 to forget about this and it become irrelevant. But anyway.
Some of those edits, that last edit I did when Jeff went away, that was my favorite edit I did.
It's good. I think I just need to post it. I just need to post it. Even though Jeff is revived, reborn. Wait, what edits? I think he just means putting it up. It's an excuse. He's trying to use it as an excuse for what? Having other things to do? Yes, you saying you have other things to do is the excuse, dumbass. I can never
media literacy.
Yeah, media
he's
literacy.
Just dripping with media literacy. Oozing.
And then, like I'm fucking flabbergasted. I'm like, you really can't be this dumb, bud. I treat people like they treat me. Like, what do you mean? So you think I'm lying to you, so you're gonna fucking lie to me? Like, how did I treat you? So far, I've only called you a pussy at this point, right? Has anything that I said, chat, so far been like me meeting some energy off of him? Like some unfair energy off of him? I think I've been pretty fucking fair. Let me put this.
I don't think you've crossed any lines here, man. I'm reading what you said. It's like I'm not seeing anything that crosses like any line to like be like to justify this whole I treat people like how they treat me. It's like okay, like aside from Wargaming Dad calling you a pussy, it's like what else? Like if that's what you're hung up about it, like okay, like, but like I don't think that's like a strong enough justification.
Yeah, I agree. And then he said, let me put it to you more fairly. If you came at me with kindness and sincerity, I would uplift you. This is fucking another
bullshit.
Trope. I would treat you kindly, but you didn't. Yeah, I know, because I've seen the tweets where you were pretty fair and nice with him, Truge, and he still comes back with you with this same energy, right? Yeah, kindness. So I am not going to. I called you a pussy for reacting to a no-name account. I think I was being pretty sincere, considering you talk shit on the movie reviewers. I don't hold back for anti-woke gamer crowd. Why would I do that for you? What a surprise. Maybe one day you'll grow a spine, but not today. That was in reference to. It's not about a spine. It's not about a spine. There's no benefit for me. If I am going to spend time away from my family, my friends, my work, my peers, I respect. There should be some benefit for me in doing something. It's only got to be uplifting. to him, right? He sounds like a psycho. He does kind of fucking sound insane. Like who really thinks that like it has to be beneficial to you, right? Is every interaction you have in life got to be something that's beneficial to you, right? Sometimes it comes
across
be
as like
a
the
conversation.
greedy smuggler. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was just saying, like, it comes across as like the greedy smuggler character Han Solo had to overcome in A New Hope. That's what it comes across as to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to look at it. Dude is spending time arguing with a dude on Blue Sky, right? Sketchy, right?
He's doing that as he's like he's a dad on the grill. He's cooking his hamburgers. He sees his dog running in the yard, and the other hand, he's freaking rage baiting people on like Blue Sky. Like that's just his life.
That's actually a good point. I remember during when EVAP covered the Oddly Noah DNCA takedown thing, the half of the stream that they dedicated to Gramuglia, like he was tweeting like a bad man. Like Mahler put it quite aptly. Like he's clearly like all this talk about being with family, with friends, at work, and with peers I respect. It's like bull fucking shit. You're terminally online, dude.
Yeah. And even like I do check in like when I'm doing stuff, but I'm not online, you know? Like I think all of us again like that are like creators. We do check in on stuff, but we're not like this, like, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like I do look in. Like I'm not as active on my Discord as you would think, and I have been like super like I really haven't even been on X all that much. An occasional thing here and there. I mean, it's just like it's what normal people do. Yeah, I can pick up and make a tweet. I can say something funny. I could call someone a pussy, and I can move on with my life. It's not about a spine, and then I'm like, since you get challenged by someone since you might get challenged by someone who disagrees with you, and you only look for something easy to benefit you, I think that makes you a coward. Yes,
fair enough.
So yeah, this is why I started calling him a coward.
I think that's fair.
If he had just come up and said, "I don't like you and I don't want anything to do with you," you know, I think you're a piece of shit, I think I would have been more fine with that. I might have called him a coward, you know, to just rage bait him at that point. But it's not the same thing. Like I genuinely think now he is a coward. Who knows? Talking to me or any creator might benefit you in the long run. You never know what benefit you might get from talking to people. One thing that I tried to do when I first started talking with anti-woke people, and I still am always open to doing it, is I brought in anti-wokers onto my channel to debate things. The Alyssa Mercante case was one of them. I got 2 content creators on. One of them hates my absolute guts. One of them is, and that's Nobody Has Spoken. He hates my absolute guts because I got pissed off at his response video and him being a liar. And I said some coarse things in my stream about it, we'll say. And then the other one was a Dash Attacks. I don't know if you know who he is. He's like a half furry gay guy who talks about like he's in the anti-woke gaming crowd in a way, but he does a lot of actually playing games and things like that. I think he's a generally good person. I don't think he has good takes in general, but in other words, all the times that I've talked with him, it's been fine. I've gone on Atreus's stream and talked with him. It's like I'm always open to talk to someone who disagrees with me. His name's Dash Attack. At least that's what I know him as on X. He's like one of those VTubers that does like the sexy body VTuber, but he's a cat person, a wolf person. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't think so. You spent months attacking either me or my peers, and have angered yourself to that drama. I'd rather spend time around people who uplift others than drag them down.
Oh, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? What the are you fucking joking?
Yeah.
Like if he's talking about the Oddly Noah thing again, like he used his artists as suicide bombers, so don't. So, what? We're supposed to uplift that behavior? We're supposed to uplift false DNC takedown strikes? We're supposed to uplift using women as human shields for putting them in front of fucking firing squads? That's what we're supposed to be uplifting? Okay. Or how about Birdman? We're supposed to uplift doxing. We're supposed to uplift, or I should say, attempted doxing. We should be uplifting Karen behavior. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, I absolutely think it. Jeff,
this is what you stand by? This is the fucking line in the sand you've drawn? Come on.
Yeah, and this is.
I want to say this real quick. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, Jeff, the ACE, who's ACC? The ACC is referencing the art commentary community, probably one of the most degenerate communities on the internet that is constantly eating itself alive. Leo Convoy and people like that are all part of the ACC.
Yeah, but I was just going to say this in terms of Anthony and just his entire community. You either have between the two ears on your head no brain cells, or you're constantly trying to find some way to bring out some kind of drama to try to find something to latch onto. Like, if you want an example, the YouTube rap scene died from that crap like years ago, but obviously it's still here. But like, again, the same principle still stands. You can't just keep acting like this and get away with it. It's stupid and gay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man is from Jersey and lives in New York City. I keep hearing that, Jeff. I don't know how that's relevant, but okay. I don't really care where he lives. He says that. He says this, right? And I'm like, where the fuck am I attacking you and your friends? Like, what do you mean attacking? Talking about people on the internet is not attacking. If what I'm doing is attacking, then what you do to the media review side is attacking, right?
Yeah.
Which friends are we talking about specifically?
Well, you know what he's trying to do? Like, again, he's trying to reframe what you do in the most negative, unfair light as possible to, again, deflect, avoid the conversation, avoid accountability. Like, he is a very dishonest person. He's not going to engage with you.
Absolutely. But I'm going to keep doing it. I kept doing it all day to try and put him in the back thing so that he could be dishonest again. And I could call him out for being dishonest. And I did it over and over again. So here, listen to this. The next comment, I'm not going to show you what he says underneath it. I want you to read this next comment, right? Not about what I said. So why do you expect me to give answers when you make up what I said? Do you know what he's talking about?
What is he talking about?
What did I make up? What did I make up? What the fuck are you talking? I was generally stunned. Like, what the fuck is he talking about made up? Like, you see it. What the fuck are you talking about? They are the questions about what you posted. Are you nitpicking friends and peers?
Oh.
Peers and friends are two different things. A peer can also be a friend, but it's not a guarantee. I'm sorry my dyslexia messed you up. A normal person would have understood what I was saying and answered the question, not say I'm making shit up.
Oh my.
This is probably one of the most dishonest. Yeah.
You backed him into a corner. He can't. He's just his brain is just crashing out. Like Windows XP has stopped working. That's where we're at. Yeah, absolutely. He just fucking doesn't know what to do. You and I both know you take people out of context, so let's cut the crap. Whoa. Is he talking about that thing with Birdman with the whole age is just a number? Is that what he's talking about? Please let that be what he's talking about. He won't mention. I will tell you this entire time. He will not mention who these peers are. He will not say exactly who these peers are. He will only say that I go after his peers and him. Again, I've made one video on Ant, and I've talked about him a handful of times when I've seen things that I think I needed to talk about. Like the EFAP stuff was one of them when they pointed out that what he was doing to help Noah skirt the plagiarism drama. He includes the car as a peer. Yeah. So,
Can you give me an example? Because I will try to be fair. I try to be fair to everyone, not make shit up like I took you out of context. So basically calling him a liar.
Okay. So let's see his proof. Let's see this proof here.
Okay. It's the tweet where I talk about him, about me asking him why I hold a grudge. That's his evidence that I'm somehow taking him out of context. Because I asked a question.
This guy sucks.
Mm-hmm.
This guy just sucks.
Oh, there go my brain cells.
Yeah, it's him going after harmful opinions was hilariously dumb. Yeah. So that's it. So I go, are you really this? You really are dishonest, aren't you? You asked for proof, my guy. Don't get mad when I provide it. It's not proof, my guy. You're being dishonest. Explain how it's dishonest. All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, let's break it down Barney style. That's an oldie.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We're talking about my channel. I used degraded. You nitpicked it. Either word works in the context. You say I'm anchored to Noah and that it's dragging me down. You one-topic channels, you say one-topic channels only survive if they can adjust and give the ACC example that I give here, right? I sent the rest of the tweets that were involved with it. Any reasonable person would believe in the context of that statement that you think I have a grudge with Noah's former community. I asked you how I have a grudge. You deflected, saying I didn't say you have a grudge. This is a dishonest tactic used on the internet to deflect. Hope this helps. No reasonable person would jump to that conclusion like that.
Oh,
The ACC being obsessed, victimized weirdos is just an example of how they are tied to one drama. You're creating a mountain out of a molehill. It was funny that someone said that he was creating a mountain out of a molehill for him to say it to me.
Also, Ant would do this when he is backed into a corner. He would do the 3 dots right here. He did this with me 5 times as we were having our back and forths.
I don't know what like he thinks he's doing with it. I don't know how he thinks he's going hard.
He's just not engaging. He's battling the voices in his head. He's not battling you.
True. Like he's not even like nothing. Damn, you got him. I mean, I would say I got him, but this like isn't hard. Like this is pretty basic. You're either dishonest or stupid. Now I'm leaning more towards stupid now.
I say both.
And
that's just what I get from the anti-grifters. They are equal parts stupid and equal parts malicious.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. No, it is, but it's wild. It's the thing that got him, right? Yeah, I agree. He made
I agree with that.
A hill made by a mole. So, at Worrying Damn Anthony, I want more anime to be like Metamorphosis. Anthony Gramuglia. True.
No,
true.
Let's not. I'm very fine with anime being as it is right now. Please don't.
Maybe we'll watch it again. Maybe I was dishonest in it, and maybe I can get I've got you guys on now. We can watch some opinions. Maybe I'll get Wendy on too, or Jan, or whoever else wants to come on, and we'll see how dishonest I was over this content.
I would make Jan again. I love that guy.
Oh, I love Jan too. Jan's amazing. He always makes me realize that I am not a very smart man, and I have to like speed type words that he says so I can try and understand what the fuck he's saying.
I just like him because he's edgy and funny.
He is. He's so funny. I mean, he gave me the F slur pass. That's it's based. I'm gathering all of the slur infinity stones. He helped me with that. Actually, I had quite a few gay people give me the F slur pass. It was pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I
give you
can
a
or not.
Puerto
but I could.
Rican slur pass, but like the one that I remember when I first came on here, like Kino Flex asked if like could we call you a non-stater? Like it's that like the problem with that is like most Puerto Ricans don't consider that to be like a slur. That would just be like most of us would just laugh at that because like because you fucking United States people are too pussy to come and invade us. We saw how you fought in Vietnam. You ain't gonna survive here. So that's right, we're non-staters because you're too bitch made to come for us.
To be fair, the only thing that lost us Vietnam was those damn liberals wanting to end the war. We were killing those. Well, I'm not going to say the word in droves.
Yeah, say that to the fucking scoreboard that is the Vietnamese memorial.
Yeah, I actually had a funny enough. I had a Vietnamese drill sergeant, and he would fucking talk about the Vietnam War, and he's like, "That was fucking Vietnam. Those would fucking were shit. They didn't win the war. We killed like 400 of them to every one of us." It was funny.
Wait, he was Vietnamese, like Vietnamese American.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think he was. No. He could have been full Vietnamese, having transferred in, because a lot of ways. One way you can get your citizenship is by joining the military service, right? But I don't know. He could have been like first generation immigrant and his family immigrated over. But he was not. He did not look like he had a lot of white in him.
Well, I'm guessing it's like he wanted America to win the war, so he just wanted to say,
True. I'll just say, like, if he was in a forest, you could say Charlie is in the trees. So
That's insane. You guys are wild.
All right. So if you noticed, he didn't have any comment after that one. He couldn't say anything. There was nothing to be said. But that was not the end.
They still keep going.
Oh man. Dude really says he wants to talk to people to uplift others when all of his streams content is entirely centered around degrading whoever the grift of the week is. He uplifts no one. Yeah, it's just he's propping himself up morally to feel better about it. His alt account and Anthony Graham.
Yeah, that's a fantastic point I forgot to make. It's like, yeah, you want to talk about uplifting people, but you really love to bring people down. It was coming out while I was on vacation, but I think KinoFlex was on with a I forget that guy's name, a backseater or something, and he was responding to Anthony Gramuglia's response to Mauler. And and from what I'm seeing so far, a lot of it is that sort of downlifting, or what did he describe? Like trying to bring people down. Whatever the words that he was using prior is like he was basically doing what he's trying to accuse you of doing. That's what I'm getting a lot of it. It's like him trying to like denigrate Mauler. Like that really was a lot. Most of his like stuff. It really wasn't like. A lot of it really was just him trying to denigrate Mauler. So I don't know where he gets off to talk about this whole like this moral grandstanding of like I only want to talk about people who uplift other people. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. It's like like pretending like I cannot imagine how he views his YouTube channel from his own eyes and say that shit. Like that's just like how can you be this much of a hypocrite? How?
I mean, I feel like he has to say it to believe it, kind of thing. Like it just he seems like he's the kind of guy that has to say it to believe it. Like he rages about some of the stuff in the background, but then I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. How is he still going? Sketchy. I started to like set myself a goal to keep going just to see how long he would. Right. I kept trying to bring it back to a conversation, but it always got deflected off, which I knew it was going to happen, right? It was very obvious at the first time. If you deflect once, that's going to be your entire thing is deflecting. You're never going to actually answer my questions. You're never going to actually engage. But I wanted to see like how long can I make this go? We'll get to that, Dinosaurus. We'll get to that. All right, let me say something. Okay, so he posts this. He posts this and then wants to pretend like he's not talking about what we have been talking about. Let me say something that I think my peers can confirm. If you treat your peers with care and are good to others, I will treat you with kindness and respect. I will uplift you and support you to the best of my ability. Treat folks like trash, then I will repay that treatment onto you. I think I'm a
This guy
kind
watches
person,
more anime
but
than I
kindness
do.
is
Holy
not niceness.
Oh, for crying out! Like, I can't. Maybe it's just because I'm rewatching EFAP's coverage of Boogie, but like I can't help but listen to this and just think, yeah, this just comes across as like Boogie trying to inflate himself as like a good person, even though he kind of isn't. He's kind of a maniac.
Yeah. Then I reposted it. I said, "Did you really feel the need to say this? It's nice you consider little old me a peer." I prefer to go with the idea that if my peers do something worth criticizing, I'll call it out. I do not want to surround myself with people who will dox, bully, or manipulate people.
Hey,
Then he reposts mine. Buddy, I never mentioned you. This is all the context of this post is around the last thread y'all witnessed, right? Can we all agree to that? But somehow, since my name wasn't mentioned, it wasn't about me. This isn't the last time he will do this. But if you have that much of a persecution complex, I don't know where he's getting the idea that I feel persecuted by saying this. I'm actually kind of making
just the
fun of him.
denigration.
Yeah, here's a cross with a few nails. That's how it reads. What are peers? The whole thread we talk about the subject of this tweet. Vague posts about thread. This thread's not about you. You're acting like a victim. You really are a pussy.
Yeah.
If you want to out yourself as an asshole, that's your initiative, not mine. Never said I wasn't an asshole. At least I'm not lying, dishonest freak. Name a single lie I told. That I took you out of context. The messages are right there. That I'm attacking you and your peers. I think it's honest. I think those are lies, right?
Well, it they are lies, but like if we're going to be like very like hyper autistics, I would say that's like it's his like delusion, like it's his own persecution complex, dare I say, that anyone criticizing him and his side and his self-righteous crusade against the grifters, you are attacking him. If you dare to criticize his message against the critical drinker, you are attacking him. If you are criticizing Otterly Noah and Birdman and his good little soldiers for the cause, you are attacking him.
Yep. True. I'm still calling him out though. I still think it's fair to call them a liar, because even if they're lying to themselves, it's a fucking lie, right?
Fair enough.
And this is beautiful. Except you did take me out of context, and you did attack me and my peers.
You should have used the persecution complex thing right back at him. It's like, here's a few nails and here's your cross back. I think you needed more. That would have been so funny.
I should have sent like a GIF of Jesus on the cross. Like, here's your picture, bud. I wonder who Anthony's peers are. Here's the funny thing. He will never say, but I can tell you who I covered during that time. I covered Noah and I covered Birdman. I didn't even cover the skitty shit. I may have watched one short video on stream, but I didn't cover it in any real meaningful way, right? So, yeah. I mean, so are these your peers?
That's another person.
Didn't Anthony burn bridges with the Birdman? No, he didn't. In fact, he posted on Blue Sky that I did see the trifecta. Maybe I did and I did post, I did one about him. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I can't remember what I tweeted, what I covered last night. But even then, right, the people who have all done things that are worth criticizing, but these are his peers, right? And as it comes to the Birdman, he didn't burn the bridge with the Birdman. He said practically nothing about the Birdman, and then after the drama slowed down, he said, "Well, it doesn't look like the Birdman's content was hurt all that bad." And then when people started calling him out for that, he was like, "Well, I wasn't saying he didn't do anything wrong. I was just talking about the how dramas affect." How dramas affect channels.
that just sounds like that just sounds like he's trying not to engage with it. Like that to me just sounds like he's just being spineless again. He doesn't want to address the situation at all. It's like, please go away. Please don't talk about this anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And Skitty Bitty, the digital African warlord with her child army. Yeah, that's who. Dramas have ruined careers, mate. Yes, we can look at the freaking Noah drama. That dude, I've never seen anyone ruin their career so fast and so completely. So, like, what are these peers that I'm going after, Ant?
Let's be clear about something. I stand by what I said in my video, like, in terms of, like, I think that the Birdman, like, him threatening Kinoflex should have been equally as devastating to him as Noah turning Deus into his little soldier to be put in front of the firing squad with that DMCA. Just the problem is that he, like many of these other people, are in like very insulated communities. It's what Jan was talking about. It's what Nicholas DiOrio was talking about. I'm starting to get the feeling that these anti-grifter things, I think they're on borrowed times. I'm starting to think that more and more people are getting tired of their bullshit. Like, it's inevitable. Birdman, Anthony Gramuglia, like, they're going to need to find something else to grift off of. Their time's coming.
Yeah, I mean, I think in general, like, the culture war as a whole, at least in the gaming and media spaces, is kind of fall off. People are tired of it, right? Gamers and people who watch movies, who just want to watch movies, are just tired of hearing people fight about the blacks and the gays and the trans and the wokes and the anti-wokes and all of that stuff. So I generally feel like it's changing completely. But yeah, after this Noah shit, it opened up Pandora's box of who really are these people, right? So it got eyes on from outside communities, because when like, say with the Birdman, with Birdman, I agree, culture war needs to die. With the Birdman, he probably has made threats and stuff, and done stuff like this before on his Twitter and on his channel. In fact, we know he has with Kinoflex, but it was only culture war people who were talking about it. It wasn't until the commentary community got a hold of Noah and it blew up that people outside of that culture war grift, or it's not a grift, a slip of the tongue, culture war group started to pay attention to what's going on. And it was easy. It was like Birdman's tweet was probably going to happen no matter what, and someone in the commentary community was going to find it. This time it just happened to be Futures, because Futures was digging into him. That's what he is. He digs into people around there. He said he was going to dig into the other people around Noah, because there was a lot of like just hand waving away what he did. Right. Even I was guilty of doing that with the plagiarism drama. Now, I gave criticism, like I think I gave criticism of him, but I still didn't see it as the big a deal it was. It wasn't until everything else, till the Dicker stream, that I started to change my mind and look at it more objectively, right? As I had been Noah's friend, I was more biased.
Well,
all right, Helldiver, you have a good stream.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, like, based on what I haven't seen like all of that, like your involvement throughout Noah, like the impression I got was just that you were operating off of like you were doing the best you could with the information you had. Like that's the impression I got. So it wasn't because you were also like defending Noah up until it came out until he admitted that he weaponized the DMCA takedown strike through Deus and whatever. It's like, and the minute that came out, it was like you turned against him. So I never got the impression that you were biased in favor of him. I always thought that you were just doing what you thought with the information that you had.
Sure. I mean, I was
Yeah.
doing what I thought with the information from my head, but there was a little bit of bias in there because I was friends with Noah, right? So like I could have gone to Deus earlier and got her side of the story, but I didn't, right? I was believing just what Noah said versus doing what I should have done, what I would do with anyone else. So, I mean, there is criticism there. Am I a fucking bad person who should lose my channel or anywhere near close to know it? No, I think I did a pretty good job. I personally think I did a pretty good job turning that around and changing who I am for it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Well, yeah, you were the like from what I saw, like your DMs with Deus were essentially what broke containment on Noah's narrative. Which, in fairness, like his plan was completely retarded. Like I don't know. Like you can't tell, like he cannot tell me it's like, oh, sorry, I'm autistic. It's like, no, like autism is not an excuse here. Like you are full blown fucking retarded, Artly Noah. Like to think that this fucking pseudo Palpatine, this dollar store Palpatine that I keep describing it as a plan wasn't going to fall apart because like, that's what it was. Like the whole thing hinged on Deus Marionette never telling anyone about what actually happened or leaking those DMs, and the minute that you started asking her questions, it immediately fell apart. It's like, dude, what like, especially if because she was getting a lot of heat. Sooner or later, she was going to leak those DMs. Like that was such a that was the obvious morality aside. Like that was just like, if we're talking strictly like pragmatism here on whether or not like you think that this should have been done, like that was such a really stupid plan. I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with it. I don't. I can't.
You don't have to stroke my ego, Iron King. I already like you. All right, it's cool. No, but I get it. So, anyways, we'll continue this one. In fact, you did that in this very conversation, completely unprompted. He's doing it without any prior interaction here, seemingly unprompted. This is the same sentence. Now I'm nitpicking. Oh, did I just make it bigger? What did I fucking do here? What did Old Man War do here? Vague posts and thread. Forward. Keep going, Iron King. Now say nice things about me, Jeff.
Okay, so
we should thank Noah for exposing the double standard.
He has a very, very, very nice personality, and I wish I was gay for him. I wish I was so gay for him, because I would be the gayest gay groupie. I don't know what else to say.
I'm gonna need you to leave the room, you fat. No, just kidding.
Fat. Don't call me fat.
Well, you're not wrong. I gained a shit ton of pounds on that vacation.
No, I was gonna say the F slur, but I stopped myself. Look,
man, like buddy, with my voice and my build, like I've been. Like I, in fairness, I feel like I brought it on myself. So it's never felt like kind of an insult. Like the funniest time was like, I think it was back in 2021 or something. Like I was 22 at the time, and I was on a live chat playing For Honor, and I was playing with some guys, and I forget exactly how the conversation went, but it ended up being like talking about age or something. And I just told the guy, it's like, well, actually I'm 13, so you shouldn't be saying this stuff in front of a 13-year-old. And like, I was trolling him, obviously, but then the guy just actually got like really fucking frantic. It's like, wait, you're 13? Hold up, I thought you were 21 with a faggy voice. And I'm like, actually, I'm 22. I was 22 at the time, so he got me.
That's funny.
So it was fucking hilarious. So, like, in long story short, I've never really been offended by the F slur or anything like that. Like people kept calling me gay and whatever, even before I came out of the bisexual closet. So it's like it's just whatever.
Yeah. Looks like Nicholas Diorio's account or stream got flagged, mass flagged tonight.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely. I'd love to see it.
Breaking news. 2 hours ago, YouTube's automated bot detected a Dark Viper AU tweet as sex and nudity. They age restricted me, destroyed my stream's discoverability, and disabled my super chats over this. Then they denied my appeal.
That's tragic. I'm sorry, man.
That's
Yeah, that's what
I mean,
the
that's the
fucking
second time
YouTube
he's had
bullshit.
something like that. Because he had.
They pulled this bullshit with me in my Birdman video. Like the second the fucking re-upload when I took out the Domino's Karen moment, they flagged me down for sexual content. Like thankfully thank God, like I think it was like within an hour the YouTube got back to me and they're like, yeah, we're sorry, we're reinstating the video. So at least that worked out. But holy fuck, what's going on with YouTube? Like this is ridiculous.
I don't know.
Iron King, I got something to send you. Send you a little bit. I gotta send you something. Sorry.
Oh sure. What is it?
It's about YouTube's broken AI system. It affected close friend.
Yeah, I've seen where you talking about actual fandom and that Eric Debunks guys. I've watched like one of his streams on something, and my takeaway was like he's just absolutely too politically cucked to have a good opinion.
Yeah, like my whole I only learned about Eric Debunks through back in 2023 through his association with actual fandom and those guys. It's like I didn't think much of him. I just thought he was just another one of their in-group. I did think he was kind of a coward because I forget exactly when, but I remember hearing him like I forget exactly where it was. I think I heard him say like, "Oh, they use facts and logic to justify their bullshit." It's like, so they're like, I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Like, I would have to find the original thing he said. So it's like, okay, so you just don't want to be, you're just mad that they're right or something like that. That's the impression I got. But it really was that situation that I described where he leaked a person's DM. Patrick's DM, and then actual fandom used those DMs to like take the piss out of him and demonize him as some sort of villain. That was like, yeah, Eric Debunks, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you for that. So you know, like he, like I said, he claimed he apologized for it, but I played the whole video of Patrick reading out that apology. It's like, if you think that's an apology, what planet did you fucking invade us from where that's considered an apology? Get the fuck out of here. True. And as for actual fandom, like, you know, well, you know what, like it's out there. Like he basically he's just the Birdman but white. That's all I can describe him as. He's just white Birdman. Yeah. Like he's very unhinged. He's very in fact, I would even say like to some degree he's worse than Birdman. Like he's very unhinged.
Yes,
like, he's very sick.
True.
You know, like there was what he did, like with Charles leaking his private medical information. There was
that I didn't know. Like, okay, so I said true, but what I should have said, that was just like a auto response. I don't know much about actual fandoms. I don't know much about Eric Debunks, so it could be something to look into more. You know, I can hit more peers, I guess, since that's my thing now. You can't.
Yeah, I could probably link you to Grey Pupette's channel because I think he goes into more detail on that situation. Because I wasn't there for that. But I did hear about it. Like the only reason I know it happened is because actual fandom openly admitted to doing that, and his claim was that he was defending himself somehow.
Oh, what a vagina!
Yeah. It's
you really.
I don't really deal with those people anymore, but you know that's just why I don't like the anti-grifters as a whole, because of those experiences. Like those people are just awful.
True. So let's keep going on track, though, because we keep getting off track on all these other characters. We have to focus on the character of the stream. Check his QR code.
Well, they're all the same in the end. They're anti-grifters.
Yeah, true. It is copy and paste.
I would love to stay for a little bit longer, but it is 11:22, and I do have a roommate next door that's asleep, so I do have to get going, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. Not a problem. Have a good night, Truce. Thanks for coming on.
Take it
no
easy.
problem. Yeah, you guys take care. If you guys need anything, just holler.
All right,
absolutely.
Take it easy, man.
So we're pretty much almost done because a lot of this is the same stuff. You really think me calling you a pussy or covering your peers' misdeeds is an attack. Who is the sensitive one here? I never said it was a good attack. What do you mean? It's not a fucking attack. Yeah.
Like that's just goalpost shifting. It's like you claimed Wargaming Dad was attacking you, and now you're saying like, well, I never said it's a good attack, but you called it an attack, dude.
You call it an attack. My argument is it's not an attack, right? And then I get more specific. I say only pussies would think that is an attack. Only pussies would think that covering your peers' wrongdoings is an attack. Then he goes, buddy, are you 12? And then he go, you talk like an edgy teen who just discovered COD lobbies right before they get their ass kicked playing the game. Or I talk like a man who did 19 years in the military. No, you don't. You talk like the kind of ex-military guy who wears his uniform in Waffle House. You have so much to prove to people who don't care. I love when people are like, I don't care. I don't care. I like that he tried to shoot down my military service by saying I don't talk like someone in the military. Buddy, I was in a combat MOS. Yes, I was just National Guard, but there is a particular way that culture talks to each other and to other people. And I'm sorry.
It's just coming across as like just more of the cope. It's like what I keep describing with Birdman and the rest of these anti-grifters. Just like you bruise his ego, so now he's going to go after you however he can to make himself feel better. So like here's the thing, like there's only like ever been one time in my life where someone told me they were in the military, and I just told them, like, I don't fucking believe you. And it was like back when I worked as a grocery store clerk. And it was like early morning, and there was this one like old guy that came in, and he had like a really bad attitude and whatever. And and this was back when we had to like we got rid of like the plastic bags, and we got in paper that you had to like pay for or something like that. It was some bullshit. Like I think it was during the pandemic or something like that. And like I asked him, was like, oh, do you want, I had a feeling he wouldn't ask that. He wouldn't say yes. It was just a matter of like, it's just my job. I have to ask. So I asked him, was like, hey, you want a paper bag or something? He's like, and he tells me, oh, what do you think? And I'm like, oh, okay, buddy, like whatever. And it's like, and now in fairness, like I wasn't exactly like, again, I'm not cut out for retail work anymore. Like I was just, it was like 9 a.m. I wasn't in mood. It's like, sir, I'm sorry. I just had to ask, sir. It's too early for this and whatever. And he just starts going on a rant. It's like, you know what I think? I think that none of you fucking like millennial kids would ever survive in boot camp. That's why you should go in boot camp. That would wipe all of you out, or some like edgy crapper like that. And I said, like, like, that guy's I mostly like tuned him out, so I just didn't care. It's like, whatever. That's why they don't make you in charge. And that's when he started flexing his military colors. It's like, look, man, I used to be in the military, and I just flat out told him, sir, I don't believe you. And I don't, because every single military person I've interacted with, and like, bear in mind, we had a lot of military retirees, veterans. Like, I even had the pleasure of meeting a World War II veteran during that job. And you know what he told well, not me, but like he told somebody else like right next to me that I was checking out, and he asked me, and this guy apparently he fought on D-Day, and that person says like, hey, so like what was that like? And he said, yeah, there were many of us. Like you could just hear it in his voice. Like there was like, that man's been through a lot. Like he even cited, like, you ever see Saving Private Ryan? Basically that. Just imagine you were there. Like a lot of people love to cite that movie. Like holy shit. But like to get back to the original point, it's like I've encountered a lot of military vets, especially through that job, and it's one of the things I really appreciate about that job. All of them have always been like very respectful, very humble. They, obviously like be nice to them, and they won't give you a problem. This guy was just going off his meds right off the bat, and I was just like, I don't believe you when you say you're in the military. And he just starts spazzing out and says like, okay, maybe I'll come back in my uniform and embarrass you in front of your fucking friends. So I tell him, like, sounds like a plan. And then you can embarrass yourself and the military. Fuck off.
Yeah,
So, whatever.
that guy is super gay. There's people like that in the military. He probably was military, and he holds on to that as his only stripe of life. Speaking of meeting people, do you know I got to meet Rosa Parks?
You serious?
Yeah, I got to meet her. I pulled her off the bus.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I did meet her though. That she came to a museum near us, and my school went over to it, and so I got to meet her in person before she passed away. So that was pretty cool.
God.
Pretty cool.
Like, did you get to like ask her a question, or like did you get to talk to her, or was it just like a very like brief?
It was
like,
very brief.
just like a
it was a little ceremony. It was a little ceremony that they had. You know, the military was hosting it, so they did some talking about it. A historian got up there and talked a little bit. She got up and talked a little bit about it. I mean, get up is a statement, but because she was old at that point. But yeah, she got up and talked about it, and we were able to like. It's more of like a get in line, quick meet kind of thing than it was like getting to sit down and talk with her. I was in middle school or something like that when it happened.
So just like a brief like shake hands, nice to meet you, thank you for all you've done. You've left a great impact and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, right? It wasn't all right. Yeah, it was just like a little thing for the kids. I see what you mean.
Yeah. I don't even think like at the time I really understood because we're talking like middle school, like me just getting into middle school, like 6th grade. So I don't really think I understood the full implications of meeting her until like the history behind her until I was much older, you know?
Huh.
Speaking of meeting people, I met a well-renowned Austrian painter.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's funny. That's good.
Did you guys make sure to this painter? Like, did you make sure to get him a glass of juice?
Mm-hmm. That's right. I don't know how I was among historians. Good Lord. So, I mean, the rest of this, I mean, we can go through it all again, but it's like back and forths with him trying to, a lot of it's the same, right? We can pretty much say that a lot of this is the same. I started talking to him about like, because he was talking about like the number of videos that we made. So like, this is a small thing we can talk about. Wendy Ho stepped into the ring. Wendy stepped into the ring. The deer gave him the antlers again. I actually messaged Wendy and I told him like, hey, just so you know, like I'm beefing with Anthony and it's pretty funny. And she goes, where?
Oh yeah, I thought about this when I first got back. Like apparently like those two had a bit of a back and forth. Like what exactly did Ant do? Because like Wendy Ho like described him as like abusive or something like that. So what exactly did Ant do?
There was like, so I haven't fully looked into it, and I think that may be Friday's stream. And I may name it very similar to this stream. But I know it had something to do with him like being ass mad about Wendy Ho covering him somewhere. I think she went into, or it went into the Discord. I'll never get that right, Wendy. Went into the Discord. Paid to get into the Discord and was talking with people, immediately got knocked out, and they were trying to say that I've heard that there's talk of saying that Wendy leaked the Discord to Psy and all this other crazy stuff. I'll watch it. We'll go over it Friday. I'll even see if I can get Wendy on to help me go through it. And we'll go over what happened with Wendy Ho, since Ant seems to like to try and take jabs at small creators who absolutely body him in the end. I think we'll do it. So there was this, and I said, how many videos have you made about Drinker, EFAP, and others? Seems a little weird. He said, Jesus Christ, it's been a week. Get over the fact that I think it's weird you made so many videos about me and that you tried to sneak into my Discord server without paying money first. Wendy paid money to get into that server. He paid the amount that's in there. Ant hates me for some reason. I don't know why Ant hates you. Maybe because you turned on Noah. Maybe that's it. From what I understand, this what I've seen, he won. One of the reasons why Ant hates Wendyho is because he brought Leo Convoy on stream. I didn't know that, but who cares? Bring people on you disagree with or agree with or whatever. Like, what are we talking about?
Who's Leo
I think he
Convoy?
Leo Convoy is from the ACC. He's infamous for having all these children in his Discord that he was.
Ew.
Listen, it's not that bad as you think. Adopting. And he would just yell at them in Discord and chastise them in Discord. A couple of fucked up things he did do, or one of the major fucked up things he did do, is he had, I guess there was one of these women that was one of these girls in these minors, right? That was getting SA'd, and he had her. Then he told her the next time it happened to record it. And basically give it to him as evidence. Like he has a history. He has a history in the ACC, right?
Oh dear.
So with this, he says, how many videos have you made on Drinker, EFAP, and others? Seems a little weird. In the last 3 years, 4 in total edited videos.
Let me guess. Let me guess. He's just using the whole like 4 edited videos as some like convenient like labeling to skirt around like streams and tweets and what have you. It's like, dude, EFAP's on your mind a lot. Let's be real.
I don't think the guy who defends metamorphosis should be asking for that evidence. No, that was Leo Convoy, not Anthony Gramuglia. That was not Ant that did that. So there's a lot of like problems. Like Beckett has always been close friends with Leo. I've spoken with Leo in DMs talking about Noah. Right. So like, yeah, he's done his wrongdoing. You can criticize it for him. I don't think that means you can't talk to him about a subject. Right. He had to clarify.
I just think that was just like really like, fucked up. But like, I don't know the context of Wendy. Oh yeah, but I don't know the context of Wendy Ho actually talking to this person.
True.
So I'm not gonna, I'm not going to crucify Wendy Ho over that. I'm going to hold Leo Convoy responsible for what Leo Convoy does. But Yeah,
exactly.
That's just where that ends.
So I think Ant read his own post. It was like, wait a minute, I need to clarify. That's the number of vids about them over 4 years. And in every single case, the vid isn't actually about them, but using them to discuss another topic.
That's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. Cop-out. Get out of here, dude. Like that's the thing. These people are always like, they jump on these moral high horses with so much conviction, so much vigor, so much fervor in what they do. But then the minute that they start getting called out for it, they just their spines turn to jelly. They immediately start to backpedal and walk back some of the stuff they say and do, and downplay the things that they do. It's like you don't even have the fucking spine to stand by what you do and how much you do about these people. Come on, dude. And let's not forget the double standard. Obviously, it's like he's criticizing you for going after Audley Noah so much, apparently, but then when he gets called out for doing the same thing to EFAP, all of a sudden, he's not doing it as much. It's spineless. These people are so fucking spineless.
Yep. And so I respond because, if you're going to say that, I'm going to go look. The first video I clicked had a clip of Drinker's stream on it. You made a stream and a video on Mahler in the same day. I should have put. I saw multiple streams of you reacting to Lily Orchard. You were criticizing their platforms and takes. So I do not think you're attacking them, but you are being dishonest. He is. He's being a dishonest freak. He knows that he does the same thing. He's lying by saying edited videos directly about them. He's using that same term. Well, I didn't exactly say this about them. I didn't exactly make a stream about
slimy.
them.
He's being a snake. He's being a fucking snake. Can't even own up to what he does when the consequences come calling. Fucking pussy.
Yes, holy shit, Dinosaur, that's true. Is it just me, but does Birdman feel like Jurassic World hybrid of short, fat Kotaku and low tier God?
Oh my.
Hey, Moon Statue, thank you for being one of the 24 here. Speaking of that, thank you, Moon, because I haven't shilled in the streams, like, it's late into the stream. So if you haven't liked the stream, please just go ahead and like it. Even if you're a lurker, helps me out a bunch. If you're enjoying the content you see so far and you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. And if you have anything you want me to cover, my Discord is linked in the description of the stream. You can go in there and go to Feed the Pig. That is my channel for you to drop content that I might find interesting, and maybe I'll cover it on stream. Who knows? That's right, baby. We shill in this house. We shill. I got to get it to where this means something, where I can pull it up on stream. I've got the money flowing. Yeah. So anyways, I said this, of course. What did he say? Your big gotcha. It's not a gotcha. It's just what you said, right? That's not a gotcha. I don't think he knows what a gotcha is. Is that you compare the number of videos that referenced one topic over the years, said that number matches the number of vids you did. I never said it matched the number of vids that I did. Never once did I say that. So you're taking me out of context. No.
He's being dishonest again. Like,
he's being dishonest.
Yeah, he can't engage you. If he engaged you with the way you were in the way that you were engaging with him, he would lose. So that's why he has to play these bullshit word games to try, and even if it means putting words in your mouth or taking you out of context, ironically, because that's the only way he can actually engage with this. Like, if he doesn't engage with this honestly, then he's going to, or rather, I should say, if he doesn't engage with this dishonestly, he's going to lose.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing. Here's what's funny about this is if we keep going, the vid referenced. The number of vids that referenced one topic over years, said that number matches the number of vids you did on one topic over the course of weeks. Yes, Ant, you stream like once in a blue moon. You drop one video a week. I stream 4 times a week, generally. Like, yes, I put out a lot more video content than you do on a weekly basis. The number doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to talk about it. I found that you still repeat the same topic more often. So he's just saying by the sheer number of streams that I do it more often. So that's why he's right. Bizarre Cope. Who cares if I did more? The point that you are avoiding is that you do this too. Again, dishonest. Answer this and don't deflect. What is bad about what I have covered? I already told you. So covering someone multiple times, got it. So if new information comes out, I should ignore that bad behavior because you say it looks weird or that I hold a grudge. Dude, if you cataloging the lives of people associated with someone who slighted you, you're going to look obsessed. See how he deflected again? He didn't talk about anything in my statement.
Well, that's what these people do. It's just it's like everything I'm seeing is just like, this just vindicates everything I believe about anti-grifters. It's just more of the same.
Yeah.
It's what I've been seeing ever since 2023 when I first found out about this fucking community. Also, like, to discuss this point, if I, obviously I'm not going to accuse Otterly Noah of doing this, but like if it comes out that Otterly Noah shoots up a Walmart or does something like something really, really, really deranged like that, I don't think it would be obsessed if you cover that. If you or Kinoflex or any of the other Otterly Noah detractors cover that, that's not obsessed. That's just like, yeah, Otterly Noah did something really deranged. That's something that's something your audience is going to want to know about. That's something Kinoflex's audience is going to want to know about. I think that's what Callisto would definitely want to know about, like given his history with Noah.
Anyone who is interested in the Noah drama will watch it, right? Anyone who is interested in that subject will watch it. There are people like, I was getting pretty good views for my channel on that time. I was getting better growth than even I had been before on my channel. Like the optics, I don't even care about, right? I covered the subject because Noah was being degenerate. I covered Birdman because Birdman was being fucking evil. he was being a doxer, something I don't agree with. And extorting his fans.
Well, in terms of like Otterly Noah, like would you agree that there's like a level of betrayal that you might feel with him, because like you said, you and Noah like were friends, or at least on friendly terms.
Oh, and sure, then he fucking absolutely. Specifically with Noah, though, like, that doesn't drive my Birdman content. That didn't drive my Anthony Gramuglia content.
Yeah, like, well, the reason why I'm talking about that, like Noah specifically, is like Anthony Gramuglia is accusing you of being obsessed. But Noah, like, obviously, like, I wouldn't say compare what he did to you to what he did to Callisto and Kino and Deus, but Noah did fuck you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He tried to use me as a patsy.
So,
he tried to use me as a pawn in his little game.
Yeah, he tried to put your ass in the cuck chair. So, you know, if you make videos about him for a while, I couldn't find it in myself to blame you. Like it would be reasonable.
Yeah, fair enough. But here is this part right here. This is really kind of the end of it. There was a few back and forths with him, like vague posting again and stuff like that. But generally, I just back him into another corner, like I do here, and then he doesn't talk because there's no way for him to talk around it. So should I not have covered the Birdman doxing someone because I talked about Noah? Is that why you refuse to talk about him? The optics? And then nothing else. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You won't engage with anything that I said, Anthony. You won't come on stream and prove me wrong. I think it's because you're afraid I'll do this and back you into a corner where you have to answer a question, right? Where you have to actually answer a question instead of doing all this deflecting bullshit that you do on there. You're pretty pathetic.
This is why I think he's a coward for not wanting to have this debate. It's not a matter of like simply him not wanting to talk to you because he just doesn't want to talk to you. It's simply a matter of like he cannot pull this talking around you, like this dancing around bullshit that he's trying to do. The fucking putzing around the bush that he's trying to do right here. He can't do that live. If he tries to do that live, he's gonna get fucking bodied. He's gonna get fucked up real quick.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that's why he knows his bullshit is not going to fly if he does it live. He's going to get fucking mocked. It's going to get clipped. He's like, I would even say like maybe what happened to Noah and Birdman and this skitty bitty person is going on. It's like that probably also motivates it because he knows full well that their position is not good right now.
Yeah,
like the anti-grifters are like they are breaking containment. They are being very scrutinized. So him coming on stream and pulling this bullshit is just going to add more fuel to that already raging fire.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's they've broken culture war containment. People are watching, and all of the people, like everyone that I've talked to, at least that's talked about like the Birdman, Noah, Anthony, anything like that, like the ones from like commentary communities or these other spaces that are coming in, most of them don't give a shit about like Critical Drinker, or they think he's pathetic too, or that his takes are dog shit, or any of these like other anti-woke grifters. Like not a lot of people actually like anything in the culture war. But we'll just like you're a racist if you're friends with so and so, you're also a grifter who is defending anti-woke takes because you're calling out bad behavior. It's fucking insane. If anyone deep dives his content, he'd be wrecked. Anthony, you think so? Maybe I should start deep diving his content. Maybe I should do a deep dive like I did with fucking Smash JT and really find out like who is Anthony and what is his content. I
wouldn't be surprised. I mean, like look how much he's been freaking out about EFAP ever since they covered him.
Yeah, I mean it's
because like I said, that's how I learned about him. And like he again, like you could say, oh you're an EFAP fan, so you're biased. It's like there is nothing Mahler and Rags could say about Anthony Gramuglia that would be more effective than me just looking at Anthony Gramuglia, looking at how smug, pretentious, obnoxious, and just very like unlikable he is, and just come to my own conclusion that I don't want anything to do with you. I could hate as much as their haters do, and I would still come to that conclusion about Gramuglia.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I think I might actually start going through his videos, and we'll see like the kind of coverage he actually has. I mean, I already got one guy who's gathered up all the drama videos on him, so let's go. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I've watched the Metamorphosis take, and he still says he didn't say he openly lies and says he didn't say anything positive about Metamorphosis. Letting Ant live that down. Like he still openly, he even redid it 8 months ago to try and make it sound better, and it still sounds awful. You could just blow up a Kino vid. He's done the legwork, has he? I'll get with Kino. I'll reach out to him and see what we got. Cause fucking this interaction was, it's the interaction of an insane person, right? If you want to see some of his bad takes, then the A-logging Ant playlist has plenty. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm enjoying this so far. Like he's just like, well, to be clear, like so far, I'm not seeing like the worst thing I can say about him as a person is that whole thing with Oddly Noah where he tried to play that optics game and bullshit with Noah, saying like, oh, well, focus away from plagiarism and focus on like failing to link and cite sources, whatever. Like he knew what he was doing, and he knew. Like that's the worst thing I could say about Anthony Gramuglia as a person. It's just like, you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew what Oddly Noah did was morally fucked, but you were just more interested in your little crusade than actual facts and whatever. But like beyond that, like everything I'm seeing so far, he's just coming across as just like another pretentious wannabe know-it-all on the internet. So this seems pretty entertaining. I don't see myself making videos on him, but I do see myself like coming on stream and laughing about his nonsense. Like that's something I could see myself doing at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't agree with EFAP's conclusions about Anthony, yet Anthony continues to make the most incoherent choices that make his position look worse while hurting his credibility. Yeah, I'll say like I really had like no real opinion about Ant. I was like, he's making his little videos. He does the Griffly Bears thing, sure, whatever. But like as the Noah stuff has come to light, you see more and more of his character. As more of his peers, quote unquote, get called out for stuff, you see his character, right? With Noah, even like you see the sweeping the plagiarism under the rug, right? We see that. But even like during the rest of the Noah stuff, he like tried to hold out. His instant thing was to defend Noah, and then he read what was going on and completely turned tail and made a stream talking about the Noah situation, right? Then because
sorry.
That's right. He said then when he got called out for that because it was kind of fucking shit, right? You should have.
Yeah.
He was getting minor criticism because he just immediately defended Noah. So on the next thing with Skitty Bitty, he tried to defend her and kept getting fucking his ass handed to me because her behavior was uncalled for, right? Her behavior was wrong. So he
I can't really comment on Skitty Bitty because like I haven't seen much about her, but aside from like those clips from Harmful Opinions, like about her like trying to I guess like coach or I hate to use this word, but it's like colloquially like grooming someone in her audience, like not like sexual grooming, or maybe it is sexual, I don't know, like she's being creepy is what I'm trying to get at. It's like she's coming across as like really creepy.
Yeah, she was calling one of the children in her audience her son. She was also telling kids. I know there was more to it because I don't believe I covered the whole thing. If I am, it must not have been that interesting altogether.
Yeah.
But she was like telling her audience of children. She's like, if you're not 18 and you want to give me money, go get yourself a Visa card and just put cash onto that, and then you can get into my Discord or super chat, things like that. It is definitely, you should not be telling children that kind of behavior. I think there was more sexual stuff in the Discord, but I don't really know. I can't speak on that. But then with let's look at Birdman. What did he do with Birdman? Well, since Skitty didn't work out and Noah didn't work out and he caught flack for that, he just stayed completely radio silent on the Birdman, right? Just completely radio silent until it was all over. And then he made note of how the drama didn't, quote unquote, hurt the Birdman's optics. I mean, it just shows, it's like little things over this period of time are showing just the only thing he cares about. He only cares about the YouTube numbers. He only cares about his little echo chamber that tells him that he's right. He doesn't actually have any criticism for anybody. He's just doing what he thinks he needs to do to feel like he's the important guy, right? And it's easy doing it as either a anti-grifter, right? Because I guess you could consider me an anti-grifter in that way, that I've called people out because they're never going to engage with you, right? If I talk shit about Critical Drinker, like no matter the size of my channel, he's probably he never interacts, right? So it's really easy to talk shit on him and get, seal claps from people who don't like him without ever actually challenging anything about the Critical Drinker or even Anthony's self when it comes to these movies. So
it's funny you say that because I was thinking about because I briefly hinted towards this, but I watched the end of Oak Street last week, and I saw a Critical Drinker's review of it, and I don't fully agree with what he said. Aside from the ending of that movie, I'm not going to spoil. I don't fully agree with his take about the woman. I think her name is Denise. I forget her name. Like him referring to her as a girl boss. It's like there are only two instances in that movie that I would describe as like girl bossy, but everything else, like him describing it as one of those commercials where a bumbling dad is fucking up and a mother comes in to like fix everything and be I think that he was wrong in describing her as like superior and like being held back by the man or something like that. Like I don't think that was necessarily true. I think that for the most part, I think that the movie was portraying both the mother and the father as flawed people that were fucking up that were just fucking up by not being dishonest with each other and having like some pretty stupid mentalities, and that both their ideologies in the situation that they were in were flawed. So I was thinking about like making my own like response video to Drinker. I was going to title it some like clickbaity thing. It's like Drinker is a sexist grifter, blah, 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 and whatever, and just see how that does. But then the entirety of the video is just going to be like, I'm just going to engage it in like as honest a way as I can. It's like, yeah, I understand where Drinker gets this, and I can agree with him in terms of like the ending with how it glazes Denise at the end, and like this one other moment with like the daughter and how she stabs this one of the dinosaurs, even though like because like that is one thing about this. I don't think this was a good movie. I just like find it very entertaining. But like those big raptor things that we see them do, I think they're called Coelophysis. I could be wrong, but like these big raptor things that you see in the trailer, like at one point the mother shoots one of them that's chasing the dad, and it's clearly in pain, but it then gets back up and then just starts. Not only does it start chasing them again, but then it leaps up and bites that woman like we see in the trailer. But then later on in the movie, when one of those things are chasing after the new neighbor, the girl just stabs it in the hind leg and it just starts freaking out and runs away.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so you can take a shotgun blast, but you can't take a little like pocket knife being stabbed into okay. So like that's like one of those moments, and the other moment was at the end with the glazing Denise. But aside from that, it's like I do think Drinker was not accurate in describing this as a whole girl boss movie.
Sure. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I can a lot of times Drinker may have good points, but a lot of times when he gets into the message, it's just what is it called? It's just buzzwords. Hold on one second. Yeah. Mike.
So
Mike.
That was just
hold on.
I'm sorry.
Mike said Gramuglia is forever on my shit list when he spread the obvious fake PDF Discord screenshots made against Knights of Melvin. Where is that? That is very interesting. Apparently, he says later on, no, Sketchy, some crybabies made a fake Discord to make Melvin and others looks like pedos. Gramuglia made a stream spreading these lies and never admitted he was wrong. Is that stream still up? Like, that would be interesting. Respectfully, he was malicious. He knew he was stealing clips. Oh, we got him stealing. Yeah, Sketchy, it's all fake. Melvin made a video debunking it. Funny thing is, the people spreading it deleted the supposed evidence and protected their tweets. Why would they do that? Yes, I want to know. I'm somewhat new to your channel. I've been watching some of your previous streams recently. Talking about me, your number one rival. But yeah, Aspirations is fairly new. Oh no, CJ, I was the colors were the same, so I fucked up. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. CGA anime fan. It's glad to have you here. You have this stream, Sketchy. Get me that fucking stream. Drop it in the Discord. Ant content forever, guys. Ant content forever. 100 days of covering Anthony Gramuglia and his fucking degenerate life. Here's the thing. Like, if I'm going to look like Anthony, I tell you, I've already done this once. Like, if I'm going to start looking into you, I'm going to start looking into you. And while I'm not the researcher that someone like fucking Futures is, I will go through your content and find the misdeeds that you've done and see if you're really are this higher person who uplifts everybody like you say you do. You don't. You're down here in the mud with the pigs like the rest of us. You just won't admit you like the slop.
Yeah, that's one thing that always like that's the one thing that always grinds my gears. It's like there are two types of hypocrisy I will never, ever, ever be able to put up with. That always just gets under my fucking gears. The hypocrisy of the crybaby, you know, it's self-explanatory. You know, like someone hits someone else, and then when that person hits back, the person starts playing the fucking victim. Oh, woe is me! Like that hypocrisy, I'm fucking disgusted by. And the second hypocrisy is the hypocrisy of the white knight, the holier than thou, the most virtuous person in the room who loves to preach, who loves to lift themselves up, put themselves on a pedestal while belittling other people and chucking rocks at them for their failings, for their sins, for their misdeeds. But then the person doing that ends up being not either just as bad as the people they criticize, or even worse. More often than not, even worse than the people they criticize. So that's why I get it. Like, by all means, rip and tear into him. like for
Oh,
that. Like if he
absolutely.
wants to be moral, if he wants to be Mr. Moral Mike over here, then okay, fine. Let's see if you live up to the standard that you hold other people to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for the $10 tip. I'm not going to say the name out loud because it's like an actual name. They super chatted, are you a Warhammer 40K? Yes, I was a huge fan of Warhammer 40K before it was cool, when it was nerdy to do, before it was big into the video games. I say, like, I wasn't from the beginning. I was a 3rd edition is where I started playing, and I initially, the name that I was going to use was Tabletop Wargaming Dad, and I considered making Warhammer content and playing Warhammer games or painting on stream, things like that. And I have painted on stream a little bit, not much. It was back when nobody was watching me. But it eventually, like, it just wasn't like there's high overhead to actually record games that I was playing and cut them up. I started to, like, I have other things that I like to do. I like playing games. I like talking about subjects online. So I kind of moved into that thing, and I just cut the tabletop off of it and kept the Wargaming Dad because I liked it, and I think it fits. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Listen, I'm in it to win it now, I think. Thank you for putting it in the live stream. Unfortunately, what do you think about the Total War? I haven't actually. So I've only seen the first trailer. It's something I need to watch again. And if Nazmir's still in, he may start crashing out on you. I am optimistic on it, but it's a completely different style to what a combat like what the Total War franchise is, right? It's going from very close combat with some archery, and stuff, like some ranged, to a very ranged, heavy focused with, of course there's lots of close combat in the game, but I don't know. We'll see how it works. We'll see how the AI works. They need to improve their AI. But it looks really cool. Go ahead.
I'm more personally a big fan of fantasy. 40K is pretty cool. Like I'm never going to say like I'm going to diss 40K. Like it looks like just like that sort of absurdist space fun that you would expect from this series. I'm just more of a person. I'm just a bigger Lord of the Rings than Star Wars guy. I prefer that fantasy, humans, elves, dwarves, wizards, dragons, all that stuff. Like that's always been my bread and butter. And Warhammer Fantasy just has like such absurd fantasy elements that I couldn't help but just love and adore. And clearly, like they took a lot from Tolkien and his mythos and his work and inspiring their stuff. Like the stuff they did about Kraken Rock and Archaon climbing on top of him. Like I get a lot of vibes that they inspired that from, and Caligon the Black from Tolkien's mythos, the biggest dragon possibly in any like fiction ever. I definitely got that vibe from them, and I'm which like TLDR, I am so fucking excited for the next DLC to Total War Warhammer 3 coming at the end of September. Like we got Thankwol, we got Nagash, we got the new Warriors of Chaos, the Rotkin brothers. And we got fucking Toddy. I'm probably going to piss off a bunch of people and your fans. Sorry about that. I'm not too big of an Empire player. I just love playing like those factions with like the heavy hitter monsters and warriors. Like basically like Warriors of Chaos, or like the elves, the Dark Elves, and the Beastmen. Sometimes I just like going crazy like that. Like I just can't wait for what they're going to add to Warhammer Fantasy coming up. Like I even had the pleasure of playing with another YouTuber I like, who focuses a lot on Total War combat and content and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe I should start shifting into that kind of content. Maybe like that's, even though I suck balls at Total War combat, like I'm not good at it at all. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. No, and I'm not. I don't hate on a chaos player. I'm personally in both fantasy Warhammer and 40k Warhammer a Nurgle fan. Nurgle is the only good guy in 40k. So, and I love monsters too. I'm a huge monster guy. I grew up watching Godzilla. I like watching monster movies in general. So yeah, I feel you there. I feel you. I
Yeah,
am
like,
more. You are right. While I play D&D and I do like the fantasy elements, I do tend to lead more towards the fantasy space because I'm not like hard science is okay for me in some ways, but I really like the space wizards and space dragons and shit like that. So
yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, yeah. That so like obviously like it's even funny. It's like the Skaven were my main entry point when it came to Warhammer, but obviously I don't think they were like the best faction for a new player to start with because when I first started playing a Queek Headtaker campaign in Warhammer Choose Vortex, I kept getting fucking steamrolled even on the easier difficulties over and over. Like we had Krokgar coming in to whoop my ass. Yeah, I had fucking Nakai the Wanderer sailing over from Lustria to the Southlands specifically just to whoop my ass. I had fucking my personal nemesis was fucking Malice Darkblade from off the coast of the Southlands because I started playing it right at the end of Warhammer Tuesdays. Like it was just like it was in January of 2022, so it was just a couple of months after their final DLC, the Silence and Fury, came out. So I essentially had the full Warhammer 2 experience when I started playing that game. So when I played as Queek Headtaker and I had to play the Vortex campaign and I had to fight a war with the Dark Elves purely because like they're beating me to the Vortex, so I have to stop them. So then Malice Darkblade comes rolling up to fucking bend me over a basin. That broken ass character just kept whooping my ass every freaking time. He like if you guys know in the chat, he was like my proc Jaws. Which, if you're a Tier of Grace player or Tier of Grace fan, you know who I'm talking about. He was just my personal freaking nemesis. The pure edgelord. Like the ultimate teenage edgelord emo fan fiction character from like a high school level self-insert character. That is Malice Darkblade was the ultimate bane of my existence. Oh man, like so many good times. Him just
nice.
Oh god.
Hold on, super easy. Is that true? If you like Godzilla, you must like those movies because you hate Disney? Really? Dude, that's crazy. Like they don't really like Godzilla is such a influential monster in the world, right? He's like everyone knows Godzilla.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got into it because of my dad. Like my dad's a big fan of Godzilla, and his brother was a big fan of Rodan. And so obviously, like when my birthday came around and Godzilla King of the Monsters came out, I went to the movies with them and a friend of mine from work. We just had a great time. It's like, yeah, I grew up with those Godzilla movies. My dad got me into them, and I've been a big fan of them ever since. It was just like a big part of my childhood was Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean, I literally had like almost all of the and I'm about to sound dated, cassette or VHS tapes of the Godzilla movie. Like I even had the ridiculous ones with like baby Godzilla talking to people and crazy shit like that, and Godzilla doing acting like like when he really became a superhero. Some of them were ridiculous, right, compared to what Godzilla was at peak.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I was a fan of those movies too growing up.
So
like I always saw Godzilla as a freaking superhero. So whenever I see those movies where he's like the villain, I'm just on his side because it's Godzilla. He has to be the hero. I fucking love that. I love that series so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Dinosaur says, I have to admit I'm not an expert on Warhammer Fantasy lore. I've only experienced the Total War Fantasy games. I haven't read any miniatures or lore books. I mean, that's fine. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm an expert on fantasy Warhammer lore, right? I've listened to, like, I have an addiction to listening to like lore videos on things, especially if it might not be something that I play. Like, I've listened to lore videos. I can't remember any of it because it's so convoluted on, say, like Dark Souls and things like that. I listen to lore videos on Warhammer 40K all the time. Well, it's been a while since I did, but I know a lot. Like, I could tell you going back to the war between the Necrons and the old ones and stuff like that. So yeah, you don't have to know everything about it. The Warhammer games, Total War Warhammer, I think did a really great job of bringing Warhammer Fantasy to the light. Right? There are some people who hate on it because it's not traditional Total War, and I understand that because I like traditional Total War, but you can't deny the growth and the money that they were bringing in from Warhammer 40K. So yeah, it's kind of their baby, and I still think it's great. It's good.
Yeah, I freaking love the Total War Warhammer games. I'm gonna keep. I've been a big fan of them. And I'll say this much, like, I don't know anything about the lore, and those games are how I basically learned about the lore, how I got into Total War Warhammer, how I got into a Warhammer Fantasy. And, like, I'm glad I did, because, like, after I started getting into that, I started seeing lore videos of my own, like, mostly, like, Pancreas No Work and the stuff that he did and the videos he did on the Skaven, which are just some of my favorite videos, because the Skaven are just like the most absurdly evil, funny faction to me. And now, thanks to him, I would argue that CA should pay him, because he did such a good job advertising Thankful. Because now, thanks to him, I was so excited for Thankful. I mean, I was already excited for his DLC because I knew the Skaven were going to get another Lord, because they had to give him they had to give the Skaven the Storm Fiends, those big rat ogres like that have been equipped with cyborg weaponry, like flamethrowers and rattling guns and whatever. Like, they had to put those things in the fucking game at some point, so I knew they were going to get another Lord. But now, thanks to Pancreas and him glazing Thankful, rightfully so, because Thankful's the funniest fucking rat I've ever seen. Now I'm excited to see him coming to the game. I'm looking forward to playing him and how he's gonna play, because like he's Thankful is literally just the funniest guy ever, because apparently in the lore it turns out that they got, so, like, just TLDR, the Lizardmen hate the Skaven more than they hate the demons, and the Lizardmen were created to fight demons, which is just like just so fucking beautiful. I love that so much. The dinosaur sort of people fighting demons, that's just so fucking cool.
Well, if you look into it, there's a lot of crossovers in the lore between the races of the 40K and the races of fantasy, and to the fact that, like, literally it's pretty much well known, though I don't think it's ever been directly said. I think it's been mentioned that they're lizard people. The old ones from 40K that fought the Necrons are basically the dinosaurs from 40K lore. Like, it's the same looking species. It can get pretty wild. They can get pretty wild with the lore.
So it's like it's like those dinosaurs from Rick and Morty, except not lame and gay.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the lizard, the fat lizard people, but they're, instead of just being like a normal army that fights with everybody, they're basically godlike figures that went to war with the Necrons went to war with them because the Necrons begged them to make them immortal, because Necrons had basically super cancer. They died in like their 30s.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so the Necrons begged the old ones to help them find like immortality or extend their life, and the older ones refused. They were like very hands off. So the Necrons got pissed and started a war with these godlike beings and got their ass handed to them. But then the Necrons discovered the the Starborn, the children that what are shards now in their army? Have you ever heard of their shards? Like the
I know nothing about 40k lore, so I
that's
wouldn't be
fine.
able to.
They're basically like kind of like godlike figures. These beings used to feed off of stars, and they said that they would make the Necrons immortal. So they turned all of the Necrons into robots, essentially. The robots skeletons that they are today, and then they went to war with the old ones, and the old ones created the orcs and the Eldar, who are the space elves. So yeah, it's pretty insane lore. It's insane lore that goes with 40k.
So
go ahead.
Because it's a bit different in fantasy. Because like so you're telling me like in 40k lore, the old ones created the orcs.
Yes, the old ones created the orcs as a weapon.
Yeah, because like in fantasy, like I don't recall it. I could be wrong, of course, but from everything I heard, the orcs were just like kind of like a parasite species that hitched a ride on the Necron ships when they went to the old world's planet, and they infected the planet. And basically, like they're like xenomorphs. You can't, once they infect the planet, they're there to stay. You just have to deal with that. The inhabiting race is just going to have to learn to deal with the orcs for the rest of eternity, which, you know, so that's interesting. So like because the fantasy orcs are just like this nebulous concept of like we're a bunch of fucking fighty crazy guys. We just like to fight. We live to fight. We want to kill everything. We want to fight everything and whatever.
Yeah. Well, in 40k, the orcs are born. They're a fungus. You can never, like, once orcs invade a planet, you never truly get rid of orcs. They grow as a fungus and then begin fighting. But what'll happen is like orcs get smarter the more orcs that are around. They also get bigger the more orcs that are around. So if you've destroyed all the orcs on a planet, the orcs that sprout up are like cavemen style orcs, where orcs that are in big groups that own entire planets can make technology, though their technology is batshit crazy. An orc can just believe something works and it'll work. Like they believe that red paint makes their vehicles go faster, and it does. They could slap a wooden plank to get there's a faction that is basically it's called the Mechanicus. You may have heard of them. They're like the technological guys. They went into a orc camp that had been defeated and tried to like break down the technology and see like how they were using it, and none of it made any sense. It shouldn't have ever worked together. But I've heard
of this. Like I love that as a I love that as just like an idea for the orcs. Like they're just a bunch of dumb primitive lunatics, but their technology is just operating off of fuck it, we ball. But like that is like a concept I do really appreciate. Like it's very present in fantasy, but also from what I'm seeing, it's very present in 40k as well. Like this idea of like religion, of like faith, even like religious or not, taking on like a tangible force. It's not just like, you know, like your traditional religious faith in real life. Like it has like a genuine power in the Warhammer worlds, be it 40k or fantasy, where I guess your faith can actually bring gods to life, because that's what happens with the Lizardmen. Like during their like initial war with the Skaven and the birth of Clan Pestilence, like the Lizardmen basically, even though they were like creations of the old ones, they created their own god, essentially. Like specifically like the skinks, more like skinny lizard men, they created a serpent god called Sotek, who basically just like destroyed the Skaven, who saved the Lustria from Clan Pestilence when they invaded. And this caused a bit of a controversy among the lizard men, but the only reason that they tolerated Sotek and his worship is because they found some plaques that prophesied him coming. So you're like, okay, I guess this is part of the old one's plan, so we'll tolerate it.
Hey, Lizzie, what do you need help with? Are you still there? She may say something here in a minute, so I may interrupt. Yeah, I mean, it gets batshit crazy on all of it, and it's really cool the way they go into it with it. It's fun, and I do agree, Siphon. that the medieval fantasy genre is overplayed now. Yeah, I agree. Some Stone Age fantasy trends should happen someday. I agree. Actually, one that I've thought of is more of like the I don't know what to call it, like expedition. So take like the idea of the years where the conquistadors traveled, or where in America moving west, in exploring, right? The Mississippi, is it the Mississippi Purchase? God, I'm bad with names of stuff. A fantasy world like that, where you create a world and a monsters that's more around those kind of fantasy tropes, with fantasy tropes added in, I think would be good. Yeah, we're talking about Warhammer 40K. Hold on. I'm gonna reach out and see what's going on. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I think we're going to yap all day about 40K, because I could yap about this stuff all day. But I think we're going to call it a night. Iron King, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime, as always. If you haven't yet, guys, go ahead and like the stream. If you enjoyed today's stream, or if you're listening after the stream and you enjoy it and you get this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we will be doing more content later. Maybe I'm going to dig further into Anthony. Maybe I'll just become his 100% Anthony A-log. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? We'll see. But I will be back on Friday. Y'all have a wonderful evening.